Bring some love over here. Yo, check it out, man. Thank you.
You can find her in the garden like Spike on any night, encrusted in some ice that look bluish in the light. Spanish on the mistress, Jewish on the wife. Shooting like a piston, aim for proper distance. Live from London, number crunching. Driving gloves with some Asian bitches, rubbing me with sponges. Expensive lunches, wages off of hunches. I bet the dogs, and if I win it, then the paper yours. Pack your bag, wash your pussy, then leave. Meet me at the airport, the plane is leaving at 3. She said alright, blew smoke through my nose. It's the talented younger stallion, no Pinocchio knows. You're not ready for that one yet.
Bring some love over here. Yo, check it out, man.
Yeah.
Keep the crowd hype. You know what I'm saying? That's what the color is.
Yo, please stop, your shit's all hype, dude. Meanwhile, the wrist all spiteful. Just be real, that shit's not like you. Man, you know these things go through a cycle. Straight from Queens, rock fatigue or weather. Feel like 3/4 cream feed or leather. Never sing the blues, man, my team more better. We blow cheddar, old faux feta. City lights shine bright on my complexion. Self-reflection, red hands flashing at the intersection. Life is green lit, 1 star, no script. Supporting actors, fresh peaches, no pit. I love my people, considered as my brothers. Came from different mothers, came up in the same struggle. Some are strange, some deep up in the game still. Money separate, believe you know the fame will. Yeah. Slow that down a minute, man. Slow it down 30 gigahertz. Alright, yeah. There, yeah. Alright, there, alright, yeah, there it is. Okay. Now that, yeah, okay. Let's go. That's the one right there. Peace to Gerard Depardieu. Hey yo, macerate the fruit. Tap it over angel swoop. Yeah, we getting loot. Timberland the boot. Cushions by prescription. Prolific in the kitchen. People on my dick because I'm vicious with addiction. House shoes and some khakis on the west. Hit the beach up, twist the cheech up, let the beat thump. Never fucking with the crowd that's pre-lump. Making bitches sign a prenup. Chocolate with the mean rump. Serve some cream stuff, shit to make the fiends jump. Crispy greenery, tropical the scenery. Believe you me, this shit ain't always what it seemed to be. I'm feasting dolo down at Italy. I'm in the street like a hooker's feet. I'm known to sit on leather. I'm smoking hash and marijuana cause it go together. Old school PAL at the Colden Center. 3 a.m. we on the corner rock a polo sweater. That Queen shit, man.
That's what the color is.
So I'm sorry for like the 2 minute to 3 minute delay. Yo, this is what happens when you have a bootleg ass charger. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. Um, Welcome to the Brownstone Powwow. This one is called Babylon. Um, I just decided to do this off a sheer whim. I'm fucking bored, dude. I'm just talking my shit. I'm gonna put the link in the chat in case anybody want to come through. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple. I got a lot on my mind that I'm trying to express. All right. Let me start off by doing this so I don't forget nobody in this shit. Yeah, hold on for a second. I'm gonna say what up to y'all in a minute. Give me 1 second. All right. So I got you. All right. So that link is right there. I'm about to pin it soon. So let me see who's in my chat real quick. All right. Shout outs to Cynical One, Amanda, Money 420, Careless Kate, Truth Zone Productions. What's going on? That link is free in case you want to hop up on a panel. I'm a little bit concerned. Who the fuck is this? I got you, bro. I'm gonna rinse you up in a second. Give me a second. Careless Kate says, first time here. I hear you aren't a fan of Beta. Nah, me and Beta is cool. I don't got a problem with Beta. Beta's cool people. I mean, if she ever found out about Brownstone Powwow, she can come here. But if you have a problem with Beta, I would want to know why. Not that I have anything against you, but like I'm interested in knowing, like, you know, what the fuck is going on in these communities. You know what I'm saying? Dude just kind of nosy. You feel what I'm saying? Dude just kind of nosy out here. You heard? Hold on, let me pin this shit. All right, hold on. I've got you, my brother. I don't got you wrenched up. Yeah, you in my standard. All right, my G's, I got you. You wrenched up now. So, where do I begin? So, first and foremost, shout outs to this panel that I was on last night. Yo, not even. I was watching in the chat and I was just like, yo, this shit is interesting as fuck. Shout outs to Summer. Shout outs to that whole entire spew that was going between parties and shit. Christine, gotta mention your name. You was out there being gangster. And then there was some people going back and forth on the other panel. There I shall name the name. Now it's on membership only, so you can't even really view it if you don't have a membership. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little birdie that be here. You know what I mean? I just be minding my business. I just be like, oh yeah, word, that happened? Damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then on another one, somebody got mad because it's just like now they talk about all these rules. They be like, yo, when you come up on my panel, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I told folks, I've been in the game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to talk shit on Bronze. Yo, Bronze, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Yo, your subs is low, my dude. You ain't got shit going on. I said, I don't give a fuck. You understand? I don't give a two shit about it, right? But getting into there is no topic today. I'm literally telling y'all that. The link is pinned in case y'all want to come up, or I'll just talk for a minute and get the fuck out of here. So I owe y'all one because this morning I was supposed to do one, but I'm doing so many different things. I don't got the time to really like do it. Even today, this is not going to even be a long panel if anybody comes up because I still have mad shit to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got time. You know what I mean? I have to still, you know, besides YouTube shit, there's other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, just if you get that, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that all day, but you know what I mean. I couldn't do it this morning, but tomorrow I'm gonna give y'all one. I'm gonna give y'all one tomorrow so that y'all could, you know what I'm saying? We could float on through. And it's just like it's about analyzing society, B. That's what it's about. Analyzing society because it's just stupid shit that's going on. First and foremost, I don't understand what's going on with Trump's tariffs. Apparently, there's this whole entire thing about like extraditing the shit out of China. Like they're talking about a tariff that's like over, what is it, 165% or something like that? I forgot. I haven't been paying attention. I swear to you, I have not been paying attention. I should. It's not that I'm not paying attention, but it's just the fact of the matter. I'm so focused on other shit. It's not on my mind right now. Like I can't sit down and read a newspaper or watch what's going on these YouTube channels about the latest politics. And I should. I know that I should. I will. But, you know, and when time comes, you understand? And the thing about it is like they had the protests like last weekend in New York. So it's mad heads in Manhattan, just like we're doing a protest against Donald Trump. And then I put out a short this last Friday. If y'all didn't get the chance to watch it, watch it. It's like 15 seconds. Someone graffitied Trump as shit on a damn wall. I thought that was pretty funny. You know what I mean? Herschel, what's going on? But you know, I thought the shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just take a short of that and then show y'all that this, you know what I mean? This is going on, bro. It's funny as shit. You know what I mean? You literally have Donald Trump as shit on the wall. But this is the thing. This is what I've always been saying. This is what I've always been detailing about this whole entire thing about Donald Trump being elected. My thing about it is that some of these people are just fucking stupid. And the reason why I say that they're fucking stupid is not because they're anti-Trump. No, I'm not saying it for that reason at all. I said the reason why I believe these people are fucking stupid is because the fact of the matter is when you ask them the reason why they don't like Trump or why they're protesting for Trump, they'll sit up there and tell you he's a fascist. And they say, okay, how is he a fascist? Well, he's corrupting the mass media and he's doing this and he's doing that. Donald Trump don't got control over the media, you fucking goofball. Where do you get that from? And this is not for me. This is not me telling you I'm a direct Trump supporter. I'm not saying that because I didn't even vote. So I have no win in this game because I damn sure did not want to see. Let me shut the fuck up. But basically, I felt as if the last election was a clown show. That's how I felt. It was a complete clown show. You understand? So my theory on everything is just the fact of the matter, people. And this is why I told y'all, if y'all was watching the Brownstone Powwow for this long, or you know Bronzebird has been telling you that I'm a misanthrope. I think a majority of people are dumb. You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand their whole entire wavelength and how they fucking think. I don't. So you have this guy, and this is what I'm going to show tomorrow. Exactly my point about how you have these people that go out to these protests and say he's a fascist and that he's corrupting the media. But he's out there sitting up there talking about that's fake news and the fake media is portraying me in a wrong light. All I'm saying is if you are a politician or you're a celebrity, public figure or whatever, you should have due process by being able to express yourself and defend yourself if you feel like someone or something is not letting you do that. And they're going out there saying a lot of this shit about you, which is not fucking true. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to defend Trump. I'm just realizing how many dumbasses out there that they'll sit up there and go out to a protest, wave up a sign on words they don't understand, and then they'll sit up there and talk about how they don't like X and Y for this reason, but never tell you the reason why based on a sign that they chose. That's my issue. If you're going to stand for something, stand for something. I'm not against you if you stand for whatever it is that you're standing for. I'm not putting that on you. What I am saying is, though, you don't have the knowledge, but you out here claiming that you smart. And that is the fucking problem with these people. You understand? These people that sit up there and go out to these protests and look like dumbasses. Corrupting the media? How can fucking Trump corrupt the media? I mean, I understand he's a millionaire, a billionaire. I think he's a billionaire, trillionaire. Again, I don't be paying attention to a lot of shit. I don't. I literally, my brain is just like focused on something right now. So I don't have the time to really focus on what is it that I'm supposed to be focusing on. You understand? But what I'm saying is, how could Trump corrupt the media if it's them that's putting out those things about him? How? There's a lot of things that happened between, 2013 till now that was complete bullshit and sat there and got y'all to think that happened when it actually didn't. There's a lot of things that happened. It's a lot of things that happened that wasn't even true. And y'all sat back there and ate it up like dummies because y'all thought that it was true. And it wasn't. It wasn't. You can be black and vote Trump. You can't be black if you never try curry goat. That's what we are now, Trilla. Really? That's what we are, bro. This is what you do to me. This is what you're gonna say now. God damn, bro. I can't live for shit. God damn.
EAP. Cap. 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 Cap.
Whatever, Trilla. Yo, I mean, yeah, I mean, I just feel like this is my thing. Everybody wants to have a voice, right? And the great thing about having a voice is, yes, you could say whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. You could be free with your thoughts, of course. But then when it's time for questioning and it's time for people to say what they really need to say, they wind up not making sense. Now, if I was to go to the Trump rally, I want to know everything that's going on, to the tariffs that's going down, to what is he doing with Elon Musk, and what's going on with these different factions around the world. And even Tulsi Gabbard just saying recently that they're going to release the records from MLK and John F. Kennedy. Now, again, to those who's watched Bronzebird for a while, remember when everybody was mad at me when I sat there and I said that Martin Luther King was an agent? Remember that? What's up, Brownie? Remember when I sat there and I said that and everybody got mad at me and called me a coon? Guess what, buddy? In the fucking documents, they sat there and said that he was an agent for something. Yeah? And said that I don't love black people because I decided to say what the fuck I said about Martin Luther King. John F. Kennedy. Now, I can't even really get into that yet because I'm about to read these documents. Not today, but I'm going to read these documents when they release them. Again, Tulsi Gabbard sat up there and said that they're going to put out the documents. They did. They did. Absolutely fucking did. They said that. Oh, is that my mic? All right. I was just trying to check if my mic was good. Okay, never mind. Let me get these thoughts off. So that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying to people is you got to be a lot more smarter. Just like, now that, Kathy Hochul, that's the governor of New York. Never mind about her. She's a whole fucking mess. I'm talking about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris coming forward and saying what she's saying. All right. Like for real. Kamala Harris. And I said, what was embarrassing about last year? When Kamala Harris decided to, when she was running for president and all that, when and Brownie knows because Brownie was there, how we used to have these panels and about how everybody, especially so-called black people, started getting into this conversation and talking about how you're wrong if you don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. Remember all those gaslighting shit that everybody was saying? They sit up there saying, well, how could you vote for a racist? How could you vote for him? You don't love black people because you want to vote for Kamala Harris. So what if her family and she cooks collard greens in a tub? You ain't black, nigga. And you had to sit back and say, so by that standard, you're telling me that you are chastising me because I'm not going to want to vote for someone based on their skin color. I'm voting for them on the merit of what the fuck they're going to do with this country. And I love it, like how everybody tries to shit on Americans. Everybody. Oh, y'all fucking Americans are dumb as fuck. Y'all got Trump in y'all office, man. Y'all stupid. And and you sit back and you listen, you be like, okay, but when it comes to the news coverage about what's going on around the world, somehow, some way, y'all know everything about what the fuck is going on with America. And we don't know what the fuck is going on with your country. Explain that to me like I'm a fucking 2-year-old. And the thing about it is, again, just because people vote for who they vote for doesn't mean that they're necessarily evil. Just because you voted for Trump doesn't mean you're a racist. you do have racist people who voted for Trump. That's true. But the gaslighting and all that shit, it was not cool. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Going on into talking about how, again, going back to the whole rally thing. Again, people who don't have the knowledge, nor do they read, nor do they look at anything to sit up there and have a productive conversation on what is it that they're talking about. What I don't understand with Trump's presidency is he claims this whole entire thing about make America great again, but I'm still trying to understand if he's daring to bring back the Rust Belt. And what I mean by that is being able to have these factories and all these different places put up again when these towns was thriving and going hard, and now those towns is obliterated and you have a lot of people living in poverty from those towns. Why? Because America decided to outsource. And when they decided to outsource around the 60s and 70s, they decided to outsource this because cost was cheap. That's why. The cost was cheap. You could pay people for a less price and you can do that. And then American labor started going to the shambles. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I do know what I'm talking about. And then what happens is they bought these factories over here, a lot of these foreign-born agencies, and sat there and got their teeth into this shit. And I don't even know what's going on with China because China has their fucking arm, like their fucking hands in America right now. You feel what I'm saying? They do. So, I mean, all I can say to people, if you haven't understood at the end of the day, do your research. Stop going out here looking stupid. That's all I'm saying. Stop coming out here looking fucking stupid. I don't got time for that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. I need to breathe in, breathe out. Anyway. So, I mean, and then what's going on? I was going to do a video on this. I think I'm still going to do a video on this. I wanted to talk about what's going on with the so-called black kid that stabbed the white kid in Texas at over the tent or whatever it was. Because it's like, I don't know how to feel about that. Because America is built on talking about racism. And at the end of the day, you kind of get tired because it's just like, it's the same shit every day. And I mean, people that sit up there and say, well, I can't stand white people or I can't stand black people. Anybody who knows Bronzebird, again, how many times have I talked to y'all and I told y'all every single time I get up on these panels, not every time, but sometimes when I get up on these panels, these white people cannot resist but to call me a nigga, to troll me, really. And I sit back and I said, that's not going to offend me at all. I'm not going to get offended by you calling me a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it gives me much joy when I could sit on a panel and just read the registered minds of these fucking asshole white people who want to get one off and sit up there and say racist shit to Bronzebird for no reason. You know what I mean? Call me a nigga and try to call me a coon and call me all these words that they heard from other black people. And then when you educate them, they have nothing to say. And then they're sitting up there looking dumbfounded because they didn't know that you're an educated so-called black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, off topic, I don't understand why you have these so-called white dudes that get up on these panels and they'll sit up there and say everything out the sun. I can't stand niggas. I don't like niggers and da-da-da-da. They get on people's panels and do that. Yes, to cause a reaction, to cause whatever it is that they're doing. But at the same time, nobody asked your goofy ass to come up on a panel and say what you said. Nobody. You decided to come up on a panel and call people niggas. For what? Like you took time out your day to know that you was going to go on somebody's panel and call them a nigga. Stupid. Now, getting back to the whole entire thing about the black kid who said that he defended himself, it's like, I don't know where to stand. I was having a conversation with one of my family members, and I was like, I don't know how to feel. Because the thing about it is, can I really say he was defending himself? Yeah. But at the same time, the problem that I have in this is that you're defending yourself to the extreme. Because I don't believe those two kids even had weapons. They didn't have weapons. I think all they had, it was 2 against 1. You got a black kid that's there with his tent. They ask him to move. He's like, nah, I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay right here. And then shit gets heated. Y'all get into an argument. Y'all get into a whole entire back and forth. I get that. We're humans. Even though I'm Bronzebird, you know what I mean. I get it. I truly understand it and I get it. But at the same time, I understand if you had a knife in your pocket and shit got hectic where they wanted to use a weapon on you, then by all means, I get it. I understand. But I don't think those two kids even had weapons. Then it gets into a conversation about, well, what if it was on the other shoe? If that kid was a white kid and they stabbed two black kids. What's up, Swami? What if that happened? Then America would have sat up there and tried everything out the book to sit up there and let those white kids off. But since it's a black kid, they say raise $1 million for that kid and get him out scot-free. And I really think that at the end of the day, and hear me out, because y'all probably not going to hear what I'm saying real quick. In my opinion, I'll never go that Trilla TV live. Trilla's trying to troll me. That's all it is. But anyway, like, what I'm trying to understand is, it's like, okay, we'll get into the conversation about race, right? We'll get into the conversation about race and we'll talk about it. We'll say, well, you know, that's not right. And, you know, well, black people finally gained something from that. And it's like, but I don't want to talk about the racist angle when it comes to that. Like, I feel like the black kid was only wrong for sitting up there using a knife on them. We didn't even need to do all that until it got heated. Or maybe he didn't tell his side of the story yet. So maybe I'm just making false accusations or just analyzing what happened. But the first thing that happens is you gonna pull out a knife and stab dudes instead of sitting up there putting your fucking fist up. Like, you must have been intimidated by them somehow, some way to pull out a knife on them and then just sit up there and say, yeah, I'm going to stab you. And dude lost his life. I don't think the white kid was a racist, nor do I think his father was a racist. I don't know. It just really seems that way to me. You know what I'm saying? Because politicking with what the fuck is going on today, and so much shit that's going on, it's not even funny. Everybody's been calling each other a racist for no reason and have no backed up claim to call them a racist. White people have been in this age sitting up there saying N-word to black people to get them tight. He said, I don't know karate, but I know knife ya. What up, True Foley? You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I just feel like obviously shit could have been handled differently if it only was about fists versus a knife. Like, you brung a knife to a fist fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just really how I feel on it. It's just like, okay, let's see if we can play this shit out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to see how far this is going to go. And if they are going to reach the $1 million, I guess, whatever bond to get that dude off scot-free. I'm just trying to see what's going on, y'all. Because it's a lot of shit that's going on. And on top of that, if y'all didn't get the chance to, make sure y'all watch my recent video, which is about Marvin Sapp. I talked about that issue as well, but I'm not going to get into that. But basically, it's like I feel some type of way towards the church, because as so-called black people, you know how it is when you raised in a church. You understand what I'm saying? It's different. So the last thing that I was going to talk about, the last thing that was on my mind was to talk about what I heard a panel this morning. Shout outs to Big J. The whole thing that's going on with, what's her name? Jasmine Crockett. Oh, remember what Biggie said? This ain't back in the days, but you don't hear me though. Fools ain't trying to fight. Of course, truth only. That's a fact. People ain't trying to, dudes ain't trying to fight fair. You feel what I'm saying? I know that shit. Dudes ain't trying to fight fair. Fuck you mean? Either we taking out the gun or we taking out the knife. Which one you want, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got time to be sitting up there fisticuffs, bro. Like, I remember somebody got mad at me and pulled the knife out on me. And I said, why are we doing that? Like, why are we doing that? Like, why don't you want to fight me with your hands? You know what I mean? And then they threaten you with the weapon, and you just sitting there minding your business. Like, why you want to sit up there and use all that? That's why your boy went Benihana. You really, Truth? Yo, Truth was like, yo, that's why he had Benihana. So out there, put him on a stove and was like, that's crazy. But nah, we got so used to a society where you got people who's literally like, yo, I'm gonna take out the knife before I take out my fist. It's like nobody's been raised to sit up there and do fucking combat with the hands. Yo, you remember how it was, B? Everybody thought they was in Tekken. They thought they could pull your head off your spine. Nowadays, dudes just pulling out guns and knives and stabbing you up and leaving. Be like, yo, I had to do what I had to do. I had to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? But all right. Last topic I'm going to talk about. And then I think I'm probably going to head out just to give y'all something on a playback. Right. That's a fact. Fools now trying to press X and O. You're using an O button for a melee weapon, and then it has like the fucking green like arrows and stuff like that. And once you stab them once, it turns like light green, then it turns yellow, then it turns like yellow, and then it turns orange, then it turns red, and then it black. That's the type of dudes. That's the type of shit dudes be on nowadays, yo. How did I critically injure him? Yo, I tell you, that shit is crazy. You know what I mean? But nah, I think shout outs to Big J's panel this morning. I was watching and I was listening to them talk about Jasmine Crockett. And then I was thinking about the Democratic Party because I was just like, okay, ever since it came to, I'm not going to even say Kamala Harris. I'm going to say Biden. I've been feeling like the Democratic Party has been showing their ass. And I'm not even a Republican. I don't sit back and claim really any political party. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Christine, I was just talking about you. Give me a second. Jasmine Crockett. And I was like, dude, like, I feel some type of way about the Democratic Party. I'm just being real. When you have Jasmine Crockett that admitted that she's a DEI hire, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, Christine. I was supposed to, and I didn't get the chance to because I woke up late, and then I just was like, I didn't get the chance to. I'm gonna do that one tomorrow. Today, like, if y'all want to hit the link just to talk, we could talk, or I could just like end it off in like the next 20 to 30 minutes. I don't mind. I really don't care. But you know, I said I'd hit Jasmine. Not gonna lie, she extra Quisha-fied. I mean, brother, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know what I mean? I just think that Jasmine Crockett, she just admitted she's a DEI hire. And just the way that she be like, you dissed on your own governor, Abbott. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get to Christine. Shout outs to Christine. You ain't stood up. You're a fucking liar. You was probably going on other panels. And you just was like, okay, well, Bronzebird isn't here, so forget Bronzebird. You didn't forget about me, Christine. It's all good. It's all good. I see how you rolling. You got time to argue on TPP, but you ain't got time to come see what Bronzebird is about. I see you, Christine. Christine getting gangsta on people and shit, getting gangsta on Casey. Huh? You and Summer last night? I was watching the whole entire thing, Christine. Sure. Sure, Christine. Sure. Nope, been nowhere. Bronzebird wasn't there, and I went shopping. Okay. But what if I was to do the panel yesterday? You would be so focused on getting at Casey, you wouldn't even be paying attention to Bronzebird. Yeah, they all stream branching. They are. Look at this. I want to hear the excuse that's going to come through. Watch this.
Fuck you.
I want to hear the excuses.
There was no gangster. It was facts.
No, it was gangster. It got real gangster.
It was facts.
No, you rolled up on there. You rolled out there and chose violence.
No, I chose facts over lies.
No. Christine, you're not fooling me with this. You could say what you want, but just understand that I know how you and Summer was rolling yesterday, and I was like, damn, Just came through gangster. I said, I was waiting. What up, Lisa? Lisa's
Hey,
another
Lisa.
one. Lisa came through. Lisa came through being gangster too. You know what I mean? Had the
We
whole
chose
entire talking ish
violence.
plan. Yes, y'all chose violence. Y'all definitely chose violence. Don't think that I don't know. You know what I mean? I just was sitting up there waiting. I was like, what the fuck is Christine gonna do? She's being quiet now, but never mistake her quietness for gangsterness. You understand what I'm saying? That's that real shit right there. You know what I mean? Guns blazing.
I tried resisting.
No, you didn't. It was okay. I'm gonna say it like this. It was a lot of shit going on yesterday. Cause y'all surprised me, right? Cause I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I said, wait a minute, Casey was talking shit, and then fucking Rummy?
Yeah.
That surprised the fuck out of me. And then
Yeah.
I was focused on what the fuck was going on with Miguel about
Yeah.
how he was teary-eyed about how, why you don't pay for my panel? And I said, Miguel, you're a grown-ass man. No one should have to pay for your panel. And I've been telling Wanda, and Wanda knows that I've been saying this. I said, Wanda, I don't think you should pay for your StreamYard no more. I don't think you should. I'm
I
just
think
being
she only
honest.
paid for it once, though, and I think somebody else has paid twice. Here
Oh,
nor
so
there. Nobody should. I get it. The first time, let them have it. Okay.
mhm.
After that, you're on your own, bud.
Yeah. It's called getting a job. And if you can't get a job, get this money.
He gets disability.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's a measly what? $45 a month?
Yeah, and he
$45.
gives it to strange women he meets on the streets, and he goes to Dunkin' Donuts every day and buys $1 million worth of TV in his room. Just
What?
don't go there.
Wait. Slow down. Christine, so you mean to tell me this young man is going out on the streets with the money he's getting from disability, giving it to random women, and then going to Dunkin' Donuts and buying a TV?
Kind of like that. He put it this way. He told me the other day if he was good all week, he gets another TV this weekend. How many fucking TVs does he have? And he's got
What's up,
more
man?
TV in that room than I have in my entire almost 4,000 square foot home. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to I'm
Yeah.
trying to what's up, Amanda? I'm trying to understand this. So this is what gets me, because I said on a chat last night I felt like he's a hopeless romantic. Because
No.
why? What do
Someday
you
you
say
and I will
no?
talk in the background how I feel about it.
Well, you gave me a snippet about how you
Yeah.
felt, but yeah, we could talk about it another time if you want.
Yeah.
But it's just on the back end, because I know it's being played right now. It's just the fact of the matter that I'll go on the stream, right? And the Filipino woman that I went on the stream I was just chatting, trying to be cool. And the thing about it is, I noticed like he just be calling all these women baby. You know what I'm saying? Baby this, baby that. You know what I mean? And that's, I think he even tried to call you baby once, Christine.
Oh, yeah. I told him I'm not your baby. I'm married.
Yeah. Is that did I add Miguel to your list?
Probably not.
If I did it, that's about fucking 16, 17 now.
I don't know. After last night, you can probably add a whole lot. Yeah, I wasn't on Sykes last night.
Okay, so Christine, I think someone cloned your name in Sykes Ladies Night account made in 2024 and a black poodle avatar.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, we know what Christine's avatar is usually like. It's Fozzie with the mugshot, and then it's Fozzie just looking deep in your soul, and then a black chicken.
Yeah,
That's
a black
Christine.
chicken.
You know what I mean? He's just like a student I had once in my self-contained room.
Yeah.
Well, wait, Amanda, did you go on TPP last night? I don't know. I mean, obviously I came up as Harry number 2. I didn't want to admit it, but they're probably not watching.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, open the door, faggot. It's Harry number 2.
Yeah. After I chose to leave.
What
Hey,
you
I
said?
handle myself well with 9-on-1.
No, that's what I'm saying, Christine. You just went in there guns blazing, and I understand that Apollo's dumbass has something to say, and then all these other people had something to say. But you know, Casey, she didn't really want to say anything.
She's a
You know,
liar.
well, it's about how it was about how money was being given, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And,
yeah. Go ahead.
it wasn't about that. I will be 100% honest about it because we have all been friends. Friends help friends.
Mhm.
But when we all found out how much we've actually been given, and after she pulled her little stunt last September, we're like, yeah, no.
You know, and it's a golden rule. I always keep it in mind, like never bite the hand that feeds you, type of thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what was going on in my head last night. Now I'm not gonna give my 2 cents like that because I don't know the situation, but it just was like, you know, if that was to be true, then my whole entire thought process was, you know, it's kind of fucked up if you start talking shit or doing shady shit to people who gave you money. You know what I mean?
She did, Bronze. We have, and we went and got them all. Oh, sorry. We went and got them all today. All the screenshots from our conversation last September when she was heading to Kentucky and was in Kentucky and went to the ER
Mm.
that she
Hold on.
flat out lied about.
Hold on real quick. Amanda says, I fell outside yesterday and I'm in pain. It's gonna take me a few days. Hope you're all
I'm
right,
sorry,
Amanda.
Amanda.
Yeah, hope you're all right. Yeah, hope you good. But so the screenshots, the this, the that.
The whole
So
conversation
but what Rummy was also mentioned too. Oh, that's
about
different.
those two people that are consenting adults that are friends that I'm sure nothing's ever happened.
I don't know. All I know is some people were saying up there saying that Rummy's a scammer.
She
And
is.
I would not know. And then Summer surprised the shit out of me, sitting up there talking about how this is fucking funny to me. I'm sorry that Rummy was gonna marry that joke Simon.
Yeah. When she told yeah. And
You know I
and
know Simon, right?
well, we all know Simon.
Like his track records.
We all do. He's all over the internet.
Oh yeah, he is. He definitely is.
I'm just saying. But when she's telling people she's getting married behind the scenes, just say it.
Well, apparently Summer let that out yesterday, and that shit surprised me. I wanted to stand back and shut the fuck up, but I said Simon, of all people, that guy Simon, who's a mess.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude, he's a mess. And I said, you married to Simon. That all right? I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat. I ain't mad at you, but baby girl, you can do a little better than that. Just
Well,
say,
yeah.
you know,
Ask Casey to cam up next time. Just ask her.
well, that means I would have to cam up.
Um,
Come on, Christine. You know, I'm not about to be shy on these panels. You know what I mean?
I have no problem camming up, but she's probably 4 of me.
Christine ain't shit. She
No,
said it
I'm
was
not
a joke
shitting.
about marrying. She said it was a joke about marrying him. Who knows? Look, listen.
Okay, it
That
was
dude got
behind the
exposed.
scene. It was originally behind the scene where nobody knew anything.
Look, I'm gonna be real. I think that's not the only girl the only woman he said that to. You know, apparently it was some woman named Janet that he said he wanted to marry, and I said, all right, well, you know, that's him. But I mean, look, listen. All I'm saying is, TPP is a mess. I found out Mr. Apollo Man sat there and mentioned Gay Bird, in which he was mentioning me and called me a simp last night. So I'm trying to understand how in the fucking world am I a simp from TPP?
Well, he's the simp. He is the simp.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot go a single fucking panel. Sorry for PG. He cannot go a single panel without mentioning Summer's name. And 80% of the time throwing my name right in there with it.
Of course, I've always said that. Every single time I'm there, I say you can't get Summer's name, Chris's name, Gina's name and Christine's name out your mouth.
Yeah.
You
All he is there to do is wreak havoc. Claude, however you say it in German.
I don't know how to say it in German, but I just think that at the end of the day, like I'm not even. You know what's really funny, Christine? I'm not upset at none of this shit. Like I enjoy it
No.
because then it gives me a reason to talk shit. You know what I mean? Just
Right?
I can come to my panel and gladly talk shit the way that I want to talk shit and just be like, yo, I can say that because it's my panel. You don't have a panel. You got to say it on somebody else's panel, dipshit. You know? So it's like, okay, if I'm a simp, prove I'm a simp because I support Summer and Christine.
Yeah, hold on one second. Amanda, you know something? I have no problem with larger women. I have no problem with larger men. But when you portray yourself as somebody you're not, that's where I have a problem with.
You heard?
I'm
Stop
just
lying
saying.
to the people. You know what I mean? Like,
We are who we are.
and Bronze is it's a fat bird. I walk around and I have no problem with that. You know what I mean? Like, I take my time when I walk, but I don't need to lie to the people.
No, who cares?
Who cares?
It's who you are. And I'm sorry. Casey is not who she says she is.
Catfishing through StreamYard. That's crazy.
She's not who she says she is.
That's crazy.
Yes, I've seen your pic. I don't think, Amanda, who you are makes who you are. But it's the point how she torments other people and lies so much about everything. Put it this way, if she opens her mouth, she's probably lying.
Damn, it's like that. Like, because I can sense the silence that happened yesterday. Oh yeah, and by the way, it's still fuck Bruno. Hashtag
Oh yeah,
fuck
it is still
Bruno.
fuck Bruno.
Fuck Bruno.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we haven't
Scumbag.
stopped that.
No, because he did the same thing yesterday with you that he did to me. He's like, so why did you look up the charts
Because I
for
can.
Eli? And you say that he's buying subs and blah blah blah. And then every single time you ask Bruno, why you so concerned, he ain't got nothing to fucking say.
No. He asked me a question. I gave him an answer. I gave him straight out answers. Do you believe it's true? Yeah.
What up,
Do I
Lisa?
care? No.
What up, everyone?
What's happening?
Lisa.
What's happening, gangster?
What
Gangster
do you mean?
Lisa.
How
Shout out
was
the
I
streets of
gangster?
Connecticut.
How was I gangster?
Didn't you go to TPP yesterday?
No.
You didn't? Or you must have been on something.
I went there once to tell Futoy to keep my name out of his mouth in the chat, but that was it.
Lisa's still
But I was
gangster.
on Summer's panel.
Yeah, Lisa, I've seen you argue with a couple of people, Lisa. You be on some gangster shit. You know what I mean?
We talking about last night, right?
Yeah, talking
We ain't
about last
talking
night.
about anything else.
No. I've seen you on some of his panel before.
But you
and
know
I was
what,
like, oh, that's
Bronzebird? I don't
yeah.
just start with people.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean? I go up there, I try to have a conversation with certain people, and then people start with me, i.e., Apollo, Harry, and you're gonna start insulting me. You're gonna start, then I'm gonna fire back. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, and again, the problem that I have with Apollo is that he tries to front and try to say like, oh, all y'all about is drama, but literally that's what you do. You know what
It's
I
all
mean?
he does.
Exactly.
You
And
literally do that shit.
he starts with everybody first, and then he wants to come out there and say, oh, you drama, you just here for the drama. Oh, look, you just starting, you got to go there. Who is he to say what's the line to draw? He doesn't like people talking about his family. Well, maybe people don't like him talking about other things. Who is he to draw the line?
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody.
You
You know what
talking
I'm
An
about
saying?
eyeball.
people's looks too.
Oh, you got to go there. You got to bring
An
your
eyeball.
family into it. Like, no. You're going to come at me. You're going to attack me. I'm going to attack back. And whatever it is that's going to trigger you, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, rightfully so, and that's what I'm saying. It's not, and again, it's like, yo, for me, this is a sport because I find it's funny as shit. But it's just like, yo, you can't come at me and think that I'm not gonna come at you.
No.
You know, So
Nope.
it's like, stop it, bro. Like, and it's like, and it's like, I'm glad to see that, you know, he's having a little bit of nuts because he's been being bitched around by Harry for so long. Now he's like, nobody tells me what to do. I said, now you sitting up there having some balls, because before you didn't have no nuts when it
No.
came to Harry.
Well, on that eyeball, and that is his. But the eyeball, you'll notice that he has like these little fatty deposits in the corner of his eye on top and right underneath. And that tells you that he's aging, he's overweight, and that he probably has a high cholesterol.
Christine, why you got to do that?
He's under 56.
Well, he's overweight and
That's
has a high cholesterol. He better watch
you
before
can
he has a
hear
heart
him.
attack.
Yeah, you
Listen
can
to
hear
him
him
breathe,
breathing
though.
when it's quiet and people are just talking. You can hear him breathing heavy. Serious. That's
You
not
know,
good.
some days it sounds really bad.
That's not healthy.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
You gotta take care of your health out here. He's gonna be listening. It's like, no, it's not him that's gonna say it. It's probably Bruno's fucking dumbass gonna sit up there and say, well, I want a one-on-one with Bronzebird. And then I'm just sitting there like, what do you want, Bruno? Well, so explain to me why you said what you said on somebody else's panel and da-da-da-da. And I'd be like, you talking about my panel? That's what I don't understand. Why y'all talk so much shit, but y'all be watching?
Yeah.
Hit the link.
Yeah.
Hit the fucking link.
Yeah.
There go Christine. Leave it to Christine to talk about the medical shit. You know that's a field. You know. Anytime. I'm telling you right now. It's like, what was it that surprised every time? That's why I said Christine be surprising the shit out of me. I would sit up there and have a conversation. It's like, Christine, how the fuck did you know that?
Oh, with Grace's daughter-in-law. I knew what it was. Doctors couldn't find it when she was hospitalized, but I knew what it was.
That's right. You know, all I'm saying is it seems as if, and I don't want to put the battery in the back, that a lot of shit that's happened on that panel over there is starting to go to shit. You know, I didn't want to sit up there and disgrace Nathan last night because I know he's a newbie, but yeah, come through, Amanda.
Well, you got to realize, Bronze, we're all replaceable. And those that have moved on, new ones just replace you.
Of course.
I mean, so
Absolutely.
it's not that, it's not that big, a big secret.
No, I know that, but it's funny how there's like the rips and currents that's happening now. You know what I mean? Like, just see how it is. What's up, Amanda?
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Amanda.
You good?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you
Why are
good.
you falling?
Because I have cancer and I lose my balance sometimes, and I have inner ear issues, and just fucking happens a lot. But I'll be okay. I'm just hurting. You know how it is.
All right, trust me, I do.
You take your time.
What I was going to say is, I'm not behind the scenes like a lot of you are. I talk to Christine probably the most.
And see, people would never have known that if you wouldn't have said anything, because I don't tell nobody who I talk to.
Well, I've said before, because we talk about politics, which is true,
Yeah.
we do. I have not ever said anything to anybody behind the scenes that I would not say directly to their face.
That's right.
That has always been my policy.
Me either.
Even when I've had an argument with Lisa or had an argument with Summer, I didn't run to somebody else and say, that fucking cunt. No, I'm going to get on the panel and call you a fucking cunt. So,
I
don't understand it.
We were all friends before TPP.
Yes, I knew y'all came from another area.
So how many sectors y'all been in before y'all went to TPP?
TPP was my first. Well, on a panel.
Okay. So
or
TPP,
any panel, I should say, for
Bronze. I've been doing this for years.
But how long, Christine?
Bronze.
My original channel got taken away in 2020.
You have a channel?
Okay. So I had just started in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and Amanda, yeah, I know what sector you come from. This shit
Yeah,
is just funny.
yeah, absolutely. And Andrew, I mean, my first experience when I left 1A was Andrew. I mean, Andrew Brame, like, hello. If that doesn't, what's the trial by fire? I don't know what is.
I mean, it's like I didn't even start off. What I realized, I didn't even start off like in the regular sectors. So many people that know me because it was like, oh, Manosphere Talks, Red Pill, right, and then before that, Aboriginal, because I just was curious. But then I was just like, okay, let me see if I could get my troll game on. So when I was able to get my troll game on, it was dope. A lot of people started fucking with me after that. Life of a troll. And I was like, all right, people fuck with me for real though, because I'm also cool too. So I don't want to troll everybody when I get on panels. Just
A lot
sometimes.
of them fuck with me. They've been fucking with me for years, and for various reasons. And here's the thing: I was never a troll. I'm still not really a troll. I find it to be, I don't know, a waste of my time, perhaps. And to be honest with you, I think it doesn't take a whole lot of skill level to fucking troll. Let's just call it what it is. It's almost offensive to me. I don't want that to sound entitled, but I'm too honest for that. Does that make
Sugar Bun,
sense?
what up? Yeah.
Me too.
Sugar Bun, what up? Nah, I know, but it's just that,
And that's the reason I tell them, AC, fuck off. I tell all of them, Jamie, fuck off.
suck my ass. Anyway,
Suck
Exactly.
my ass.
well, I'm just saying it's like a sport. I have fun. I mean, Christine, I think Amanda even seen it too. That I was going off at a Flirty Diamond on fucking Sykes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck that motherfucker. Should have never sat there and came at me crazy. And now everybody wanted me to apologize. They say, oh, Bronzebird, you should apologize because you made her cry. I said, I'm supposed to cry when I said, dude. But, when they came at me crazy, nah, we not doing that. No, I stand on my square. Should have never
Amen.
started.
I like Psyche,
Fuck
but every
that.
time I watch this panel, I feel like I need to go take a shower. Sorry, just saying.
Why is that?
It's just very creepy over there.
How so?
He does.
I don't know.
He
They
doesn't.
got things, huh?
I was just gonna say, yeah, I think his personal hygiene may be lacking some, but I think it's tied to
Not so much
seriously,
that,
I
but
think
I
it's tied
mean,
to other issues.
I think they're having like orgies after hours and
I've
things
been in
like
one of their after hours before.
it's probably crazy, right?
Diamond just showed a
Here I'm
booty.
talking and I'm muted. Yeah, Bronze.
What?
Nothing.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
He's like, yeah, Bronze. I was like, damn, I'm on trial. But nah, after hours, all I seen was like boobs out, and then some guy that was about to take down his pants, and I said, okay, I'm in the wrong place, and I need to get the fuck out of here. I was like,
I
yo,
did have to get in Canada's ass again the other morning because he was being a fucking little whiny bitch again.
about what?
He was whining. Somebody was trolling him in chat and said they know where he lives and they were coming to find him. Well, 2 seconds, just follow me here, the logic. 2 seconds before that, they said they lived down the road from Psyche and were going to his house. Now, if they live down the road from Psyche in California, do you really think they're buying a fucking plane ticket and going to Canada? Think
Nope.
about that.
Nope.
And I said, dude, do you
What up,
not
Nick?
use your fucking brain? They're just
So
trying to troll you.
if they say that doesn't make any sense because if Psych lives there and he's saying Canada literally lives in Canada, so why the fuck would they think? What the fuck?
But he was
Isn't
going
that
on and whining about it, and then he started blocking him and all this, and I kept unblocking him because I'm a managing mod. There's a reason Psych gave me one, because I come from another community. I'm impartial to all these motherfuckers. I don't know any of them.
right? And it's just, and the thing about it is, I just had to deal with. What up, Nick? I just had to deal with the fact of the matter. You had a bunch of people that was like yelling so fucking loud on a panel. This guy named Endel or something like that. He was on a panel yelling loud as fuck. He said, "Yes, I'm an African." And I'm just
Oh
sitting up there
wow.
looking. I'm like, "You're white, dude."
Well, you can be a white African, can't you?
I mean, I tried to look into it
True.
because I was like, because I was calling him the band Toto from the '80s because I thought he looked like one of them fucking dudes from the '80s, the Toto Africa. I've been to Africa. I was
Out
like,
of
so I was calling him Toto. He was like, and then he just bust out the N-word, and I'm just like, for what? Like everything was going good until you had to sit up there and call me the N-word, bro. He's like, so I can say the N-word and they can't? I said, here we go.
there's a lot of white South Africans because the Danish, that was a
Yep.
colony. So, I
Yep.
mean,
But he said he's not from there. He said he's done. I think he's farther up west or in Africa. I forgot what country he said. And so he said
he's a
that,
transplant.
and he said that he's also Mexican. And I said, I mean, maybe you just local. I don't know what the fuck you are, but whatever the fuck you got going on, my man, you got that shit going on. But I don't know what's good with you. But he was yelling at, like, I had to take off my headphones because it was getting that bad.
Wow.
That's why Psych had to put that shit on memberships only because it got that bad.
I missed all that.
Yeah, it was like that's what
I
I'm
want to say
saying.
something about the whole Rummy and Casey thing. Like, I'm not involved. I obviously don't have those relationship with them behind the scenes. Obviously, I haven't known them for years. When I found this stuff out, and people have proof of it, and they show me proof, but then you want to sit up there and lie.
Oh, I have proof.
I have a really hard time with that because why lie? I've never lied about what I do. I'm on fucking disability. I have fucking cancer. It fucking sucks, and I'd rather be working. Why lie? So
Well, I went out on
it's very
disability.
disappointing.
I quit my job January 1st because legally, technically, I could have disability my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
But because of what I have going on at home and caring for my husband, my last day of work was December 31st.
Yeah, I remember you. Well, I mean, you told me that privately. I've never disclosed it.
Right. And
that's another thing. I don't disclose things that people tell me privately.
Right.
I don't do
well,
that.
and I don't either. And I'm going to tell you, the only reason it got opened up was because somebody's out there lying. And if you think me or anybody I know is going to shut up, you're out of your ever-loving mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just, if I can swing in, it's just crazy how chips fall apart because it's just like, I guess in my own world, I don't like to see friendships break up, right? So it's just
friendships that have been for years and intimate. You heard my one-on-one last night with Casey.
Right.
We went through intimate conversations, not just with our group, with just her and I even.
Right.
And she ruined it over lies and money.
Was there a straw that broke the camel's back, or was it just a little by little?
The lie going to Louisville when, and I had FOMO. I wanted to go, but I knew I couldn't go louder than life. I knew this.
Mm-hmm.
I lived vicariously through them the year before at Louder Than Life. And Casey was going. Right after, in 2023, in Louder Than Life, after that was over, she supposedly put her tickets for Louder Than Life in layaway because they're over like $1,000. And then all year, Summer, Katrina, Julie, I think there was somebody else, and Casey all talked about what their plans were for a year. And then I remember in the little group we had where it was Casey, me, and two other people. The two other people showed their wristbands they got because they got their Louder Than Life tickets, and they give them wristbands. And they were excited, as they should have been excited. And they were sharing with me because I was living vicariously through them. Casey never showed up. Casey was asked for weeks, what is your plan? Are you staying here? You staying at Julie's? You can stay at Summers. What are your plans? And how are you getting there? And supposedly her sister was going to drive down from Louisville. And I told Summer and Katrina knew that I told them I have enough air miles to buy her a ticket. But she was adamant, her sister, she had this all under control. So I didn't even offer. And then as it got closer and she never showed her wristbands and she never talked about her plans or anything like that, I didn't even offer her my air miles to buy that plane ticket. Okay. Even the day of or the day before when they were traveling, we didn't hear from Casey, but lo and behold, she ends up on TPP that night. And she finally, it's like, what the hell's going on? And when she called, we were all talking on a voice chat, and she said that she was driving through the mountains. She didn't have service. Okay. Logical explanation, right? Very logical. The day before, Summer asked her if she was coming to her house, she was coming to her sister's house, was she going to show up in the morning, whatever it was. And then they were getting ready to go to Louder Than Life. And Casey was told, we don't believe you're here in Kentucky. We don't believe you ever bought the tickets to Louder Than Life. And she swore she was, and that her and her sister didn't feel good, and they were heading to the ER. And never once would she show her wristbands for Louder Than Life. Can't get in without a wristband. Nor, and we all told her, then show your ER. Show your ER discharge. That's all you got to do. Oh, she went off on us. And then she supposedly went on a cruise her sister paid for because her husband was beating her. Okay, that's what she told us. And because we thought it was odd, she wasn't taking her husband on this cruise with her. And she said that she was in Florida and that she was going on a cruise. And I said, let me know when you come back. I'll come over and meet you. Well, after thinking about it, no, it's a 3-hour drive. I'm not driving all the way there. And she's really not in Florida because during the whole time she was supposedly on her cruise, she never sent any pictures to our group. And we all share everything. Trust me. We all share everything. I mean, my God, if we're having a period, we may show you the pad. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. We all share everything. So then she sent pictures of this cruise ship that looked like stock photos. Wasn't even a lot of pictures. I've been on cruises. There's people everywhere. But she sent them to my cell phone, not to our group like everything else. And it's like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. And I told her flat out, I'm not driving over there because I don't believe you're there. You did the same thing with Louder Than Life. Why should I drive all the way over there? And I'm going to have to spend the night. I'm not driving 3 hours there and 3 hours back. I'm just not.
I have a dumb question.
Yes.
If she's supposedly close to y'all and in this friend group, why is she doing this? Why not just say?
Because
well, she after this fallout.
Hey, Summer.
Hey, babe. After what's up, everybody? I snuck in.
You did.
As all this was going on, you know what I mean? Once I figured out she was lying to me and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, this is so stupid. You don't have to lie. And we kind of had already had understanding that she probably couldn't afford this, and that was okay. We were going to put shit together, see what she could come up with, and we were going to take care of the rest. I'm talking about everything. Housing, flight, everything would have been taken care of. And she lied the whole time, and that's what hurt my feelings, because I'm like, bitch, you don't have to lie to me. And then she said on that panel yesterday and say, of course she didn't drive through a hurricane. I've got screenshots, and Amanda, I'll send them to you just for GP, because ain't no motherfucker gonna say I here and smear my motherfucking name and act like I'm fucking lying. Because I'm not.
Oh, I know you were there. I know you were at Louder Than Life or whatever it's called.
Well, I mean, I'm not lying on her with this whole, she said she was coming and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? She wants to get up there and act like I'm lying and all this. I'm such a horrible person and all this other shit. Dude, we fucking had your back for years. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? When that Louder Than Life shit, she didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't just, we've caught her in lies plenty of times and just let the shit slide. You know what I mean? But I was like, nah, she rode this shit all the way to the fucking bells went off, baby. And I was like, yeah, you gonna play with me? I'm gonna play back. And I had, plus I had enough, because I was like, I gave her plenty of opportunities. She could have said, hey, it's hurricane. I'm not going to be able to make it. And she'd have been able to bow out gracefully. You know what I mean? But she didn't. She rode that shit till the wheels came off. And then she gets to get up there and try to defame me like I'm this. Look, we all know I'm a little crazy. We all know I ain't always wired right. And I can be snappy and I can be an asshole sometimes. But one thing I will do is I'll hold myself accountable. I'll come back and I'll fucking apologize. And I'm trying to do better.
I don't think you've ever yelled at Casey.
I mean, I may have, because she would frustrate me when I knew she was fucking lying. So there might have been a time where I was like, what the fuck, dude? Get your shit together. That's the kind of yelling I do when I fucking care about somebody.
Well, she said she gave you money, but then you guys say that y'all gave her
Oh,
money.
the
About
soap
it.
that she said.
Hold on, wait, Christine, hold on. Because you weren't around for this. She gave me $40 for outreach one time.
Ah, okay.
That was it. That was it. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for anything else. It was for outreach. So, and yeah, she was going to get some soap for me. And she would do disappearing acts. So every time I tried to send her the shit, she would just find booze. Casey would dip out for a week, a 2 week, maybe 3 weeks, and not even talk to anybody. We'd all try to get a hold of her, and then she'd come back with this lethargic story of this and this and that and that. You know what I mean? So, but
this is the one thing
that money was for outreach.
Okay, let me ask this, and this is something very near and dear to my heart. Is her sister really in a situation?
Yes, her sister definitely goes through a situation. I'm not going to sit here and take that. Now, what I will say, I feel like Casey's using this shit for her own, whatever. But yes, her sister is in a bad relationship. She's been in a bad relationship for a long time. Baby daddy ain't shit. You know what I mean? Because even I tried to help her and talk to her and try to, you know what I'm saying? We try to find her places, and then she got pregnant, and, I get it, right? So no, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, she's lying about that. Do I think she's using it a little bit? I do. I think she is. But at the end of the day, the girl is in an abusive relationship, and he did hurt her.
Gotcha. I don't
lie about shit, dude.
Like, you know what I mean? I may not sit here and tell everybody anything, but somebody asks me a direct question, I'm not gonna run from that shit. In which I have no reason to lie about her sister not being in a relationship. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and throw shade like, nah, she's telling the truth on that aspect. And again, I do think she's using it. This whole I got it, this persona that she's built up. There's plenty of people that have been around that came, have gone, and are still. Even we had somebody last night. He's still around, but not like super much because he's doing his thing too. He even inboxed last night or emailed us last night or whatever and was like, yeah, well, I gave her money too. And what was happening is she would say she needs something, and all of us, because sometimes we just wouldn't check in with each other, we would all be helping her with the same situation. When we started seeing that shit and she wasn't speaking up on that, that's when it was like, oh, okay, so you all nasty. You being weird as fuck, dude. We're all supposed to be friends and you're taking advantage of situations.
Gotcha. I was just hoping in my heart that the situation with her sister was true after all this.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, that's probably one of the only things she's not up there bullshitting about. Now, again, do I think she's using it for her whatever? I do. But, whatever. Neither here nor there. Her sister was in an abusive relationship.
Can I ask something too? Because
Sure.
I wasn't really sure, but then it came up and I was like, whoa, and I don't want to get into the details because it sounded pretty gruesome, but what happened with her father and you guys? Like, did she not tell you guys?
So as far as that goes, when we were all listening to TPP one night, when she got up there and she talked about what happened to her dad, I could not fucking believe what she said. Now I don't know if I'm not gonna sit here and be like she's lying. I don't know. The fact what I'm pissed off, or like, what are you talking about, bitch? Because I knew that her dad passed away. I knew her mother passed away. She's never and I went back and touched base with a couple of people because there were people that had individual conversations, obviously, and they're like, dude, I've never heard her say that. So it was like, you're getting up there with a bunch of fucking strangers in a very toxic fucking environment, and what you want people to feel sorry for you? Never in 5-6 years that we all knew each other, I did not know that. And it wasn't because, that's me with the bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, and that's something maybe I wouldn't share. I'd maybe say my dad passed away in an accident.
You guys are on a fucking panel and share it. You wouldn't tell your group of close friends that you've been friends with for 6 years?
No,
Offline?
you guys would have definitely known. what happened.
Right.
Yeah, panels I wouldn't share it, but you know, if it's close friends, I'll be like, yeah, this shit happened. Because again, a lot of people, you know what I mean. It's just that whole thing about whatever you say can be used against you, literally. You know what I mean? And that's not a risk that I would want to take. And I've learned my
But you
lessons.
wouldn't tell your close group of friends? Like, what
No,
are you
I
doing,
would.
dude?
I would tell my close group of friends. You know what I
That
mean?
night, she shared with
Or
it
when
on
all the whole louder,
TTT.
when the louder in life, hold on, Christine. When the louder,
I can't hear her. She cut out.
You cut out some.
can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello?
Good. No, we can hear you.
I
We can
thought,
hear you.
oh, okay. But mine and her thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I tried to work it out a little bit with her, but it was like, all I wanted her to do was be like, all right, man, I was bullshitting. I didn't want to feel left out and da-da-da-da. Like, whatever it is she would have said. Just own that you fucking lied. But she can't do that. So then it was just like, fuck you. And that was about the same time that, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, I was having issues with TPP. And she just, around Christmas and all, she just slid right in there and was like, well, this is, you know, she see the way we all help each other, and she figures that everybody's always going to do that. And if she's leaving one group that's got her back, she's got to get into another group that she can manipulate and have her back. And so, you know, she should have never got up on that panel last night and try to talk her little shit, because she knows I got receipts. And matter of fact, like I said, Amanda, Bronzebird, all you people that got emails, I'm gonna email this shit to y'all so y'all can see the fucking conversation for your damn self. She's a lying ass bitch.
Yeah, send it to me.
Don't
I'll
play
look
with
at
me,
it.
because I always have
Gotcha.
receipts.
Got you.
And
I always
if
have receipts.
and if her father did die in such a tragic way,
Just because I'm
sorry.
used to bitches stabbing me in my back. I'm used to bitches. Well, I'm not gonna make her father a conversation about it. Really, that's not a no
That's
disrespect to
not what
anybody, but like, I'm not gonna get in a car. What I was upset was we're friends and you didn't share that, but you shared it on a
Right,
panel.
that's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. You didn't. I was not finished. What I was going to say is, I'm sorry that happened to her, and it was a very personal thing to her. But my assumption would be, you guys being as close as you are, she would have in fact shared that with you guys. So,
Right.
You would think, right?
Right. I don't need to know that. I'm not close to her. I mean, it's none of my business, you know?
Well, when people manipulate, Lisa, you working, you do what you, motherfuckers use manipulation to do what? Gaslight people.
Right.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have said shit, but the fact that she wants to sit there and she wants to talk to Rummy, and then Rummy wants to go talk to somebody else. All right, well, I'm gonna address both of you bitches, because what y'all did was bogus and it was really disgusting. And both of y'all bitches ain't nothing, but you're the same.
So, Summer, can I ask you a question?
When it starts shit behind the scenes, go ahead.
So I just wanna know this. What up, realize? So I just want to know this real quick. So was it the fact of the matter any time between this year or last year that Casey might have made a statement against you? Like, when did you notice like she started being really fucking fake, even if it was on TPP?
Honestly, it was with the louder in life thing, because the fact that you go to the extremes that you went to lie about something so simple and so small, I'm like, the little gaslighting lies, I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? I just kind of look over that shit. But like, she wrote that shit so hard. And it was like, dude, you didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Because she seen even the year before, like, there was some situation with Katrina stuff. People stepped in. We made sure everything was straight so we could make it happen, because we had been planning it. So to me, it's like, and you're sitting here like, I remember me and Katrina got our bracelets, because you have to have these armbands to get in for the 4-day festival. And I was like, we were showing our armbands in our little group, excited, because and plus, like, we're all going to get together. We finally get to meet each other in person. Like, we done spent 6 years through so much bullshit. Like, it was, you know what I mean? It meant a lot to me. And the fact that you want to lie about something like that when it was a big deal, but it wasn't a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, and you wrote that shit. So it was just like, and then when I was talking to her afterwards, when I know for a fact that you're lying to me, and I'm just like, dude, I don't even give a fuck. Like, just whatever. She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't budge. So it was just like, all right, you just weird. So you just, the energy just was different.
And I forgot about the year before. We all did get together. Katrina got to ride first class the first time because of me. Thank you very much. Because of my air miles.
Well, yeah, 100%. And that's my point. Like, she should have understood that. We had everything taken care of. All she had to do was say, hey, you know what? Like, I'm coming short on my stuff. Whatever it was, whatever. Just communicate, bitch. Like, we're supposed to be friends. You ain't have no fucking problem when you need your light bill paid. You ain't got no problem when your fucking cat food needs to be done or medicine needs to be picked up. But you can't communicate in this. You're just gonna lie the whole fucking time. And when she said that shit yesterday, so I said, of course I wouldn't ride through hurricane weather or however she said it. I just fucking, my heart broke, really, and I just got pissed off all over again because it was just like, really, bitch, you just gonna spit in my fucking face after everything?
Summer,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, right? So one of the last things I watched, I was peeking in and out over there, is she said, you know, she doesn't know really where you and Summer, where me and Summer, you know, are, but you know, it is what it is, blah, 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 blah. If there a possibility to sort of rekindle this friendship, or is it done?
No, I'm straight.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Nah, I'm good.
Just curious. Just asking.
It was, in my opinion, it was done last September.
I mean, she said she
Right.
didn't. She kept saying she didn't want nothing else to do with Summer last night. Blah blah blah. Don't contact her. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, well, that was what
I haven't. We haven't really talked since around maybe December, early January. And it
that's what
wasn't
she was really like screaming. But I think it was Christine. She was doing a one-on-one, and she was a little like less calm. And I think she had said, you know, I don't know
That's
what.
what I said. Christine got gangster. I mean.
No.
Listen, I got mad because I don't even talk to Food Toy. Not less even talk about him. I barely talk to him. Why am I going to talk about you? And he's like throwing stuff out there about me and a one-on-one that's not even true, and then saying all this stuff about me. And that has
that's what was.
to flatter
That's what was
himself.
wrong. She didn't say shit either time.
And then he has again last night. Oh, I don't know. She's got this obsession with me.
Okay,
Please.
Lisa, let me say something. I've known Food Toy for years, okay, and I'm not simping for him, but I could tell A, he's doing this because he knows it bothers you, and B, he was laughing under his breath when he was doing it last night.
Yeah, but it's no different than Food Toy a couple of months ago who had to do a one-on-one because he doesn't like me interrupting him because he thinks when he wants to speak, he should have the complete floor. Fuck you.
I think
And then he
just
wants to
trolling,
talk
Lisa.
about shit in the United States that he reads and Googles and researches. Fuck you, Food Toy. You don't live it here. Sorry. Not sorry.
No, I just think he's trolling Lisa for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to ask him when I see him again.
Yeah.
Point blank.
I had one interaction with him once, and I just called him out, and it was done. The next time I was up there, we were talking fine. I don't hold grudges like that, but I don't know where he, like, all right, maybe you got it wrong and you thought I said something, but then to sit there and say you don't know what it is about me, like I talk about you all the time, and I don't know if it's just because I wouldn't be interested. What? You guys ever hear me talk? Like, now, if I'm going to say I'm interested in someone, I'm going to do it on a one-on-one call or somehow internet with someone I can trust, right?
Right.
Christine, have I ever said anything to you about Food Toy?
No.
Summer? No one?
No, I've never heard.
No. The thing is you haven't even, when you were, because he's saying, like, when we were on the panel talking or whatever, or when I was sitting here going, you know, I think it's crazy that he wants to be, against racism, but when it's his homeboy doing it, then he makes excuses for it. That was a conversation.
Yeah.
And he sit there and he's going after you like Lisa's having a crash on me. Like, she didn't even say shit.
No. The only thing I said is that I thought about going up there because I felt like Gina was sort of being attacked and I didn't want her to be up there. And I was going to go up, but then Apollo was there, and Apollo seems to have this thing with me too, where he just screams and doesn't stop. And I didn't want to interrupt the conversation that was really seriously happening. So I did not. That's all I said. I don't know what he's talking about, but Food Toy, get over
Sugar
this.
Mama, are you, what's wrong with you, baby? Are you trying to get some attention, boo-boo? I get it. I would too if I was you, but you pathetic. It's a she, and she's pathetic.
Hey,
She's
you know, Sugar Bum is a lost cause. You know, she
that's why I said, little ting, oh, baby.
Sugar Bum never learns her place, but every single time she comes to the powwow, I have to humble her because then she starts to get it. Don't fuck with the champ. You understand? So look. It's not a good look to be this old and messy. That's the funny
It ain't
thing.
a good look. It
We
ain't
all
a good
know.
look for you to look the way you look, baby. So
We're
there's
not
that.
we're not
You
on
very
that.
desperate. You giving
Sugar
desperate
Bum,
vibes right now. You need some attention, boo boo.
Sugar
I
Bum
get
I
it.
always
just
need
wanna.
attention.
I wanna. I
Come
wanna
on up
say.
here. Join the conversation.
But
Because ain't
Summer,
no
she
person
never
on this
joins
panel gonna
panels.
run from you, boo.
Nah, she never joins panels. She's
She
afraid
ain't,
to
because
join panels.
she keyboard tough. She
Yeah,
keyboard tough.
she keyboard twerking.
Bring
You know what I
that ass.
mean?
Right, boo
Ring that ass. Ring that ass, Sugar Bum. You always fucking chat twerking. Fuck
This
out of
thought
here.
anybody was gonna run from you,
Let
baby.
me
This one
let
was
me
not.
talk my shit. Shout outs to Sugar Bum because she's the illest hater of Bronzebird, yo. Sitting up there starting shit with me when I'm in the fucking chat and sitting up there talking about, oh, look at Bronze Pigeon and all that shit. Yeah. No, you're fucking foul. The fuck out of here, Sugar
Yo,
Bum.
Bronze Pigeon is
You ain't
funny as fuck,
shit.
cuz.
That
That's
is funny.
not funny.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
call you
funny.
Bronze Pigeon
Yes, it is.
tomorrow.
Yes, it is. Damn, that is kind of funny.
Y'all ain't shit.
Hey,
What up,
Bron.
Naomi? What up,
Call
Hey,
you
Apeshit?
Bron. Hey,
Bronze
what
What
is,
up,
Pigeon.
is Sugar
realize?
Bun? Hey, is that the chick that I got into it with? Cause I can't remember the girl's name that I got into it
No.
with.
No, that was
When I
Mrs.
came up
Queen
on your
Suncast. She
Maybe,
got
but you
into
know
it.
what? If it was, it's water under the bridge, baby.
But that's
No,
what I'm
I ain't.
saying.
Look, I don't give a fuck.
But that's
Right.
what
I
I'm
don't know. I
saying.
don't. It may have been. I get into it with people sometimes, so it may have been.
Summer is dragging motherfuckers out. You feel what I'm
Bronze
saying?
Bluebird.
Bronzebird.
And if I did and I said anything, you know what I'm saying, in the heat of the moment, my bad. And we straight. I ain't got no hard feelings for this. Nobody
Oh
on the
Lord.
internet.
No,
Listen,
look,
Trailer
look.
Park Trash, that's the best way.
Anybody who's thumb thugging, and I call it thumb thugging. Anybody who's thumb thugging, I ain't with that because we can't see each other in person. And we ain't
Facts.
nobody gonna do nothing to each other. You know what I'm saying?
we,
So
it's all good.
I don't really.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
I
Same
like.
way,
I don't
realize.
even like. I
Wait,
don't
hold
know
on,
what
y'all.
the
100%.
beef is. I just came up to say what's up to my boy. That's it.
Nah,
Because
that's what's up.
I got the
Realize
weekend
you could
off. I work
just
at night,
you could
so
just chill up in
yeah,
here, just
bro.
cool out.
Yeah, facts.
But
You see, I didn't say nothing.
no, it's cool, it's cool. But let
Thumb
me
You
say
thugging
can,
this.
is
though. You can
good.
join the conversation. We cool.
But hold on. You know what the problem is with women like Sugar Bum is? Sugar Bum used to talk so much shit about me being a New Yorker, right? And then she went ahead and she bragged about how she went to New York and how she went to Midtown and she spent all this money on Fifth Avenue, but got the nerve to talk about New York is dirty. But no one gives a fuck about DC, Sugar Bum. Did you realize that?
Ew.
We had preferential treatment to say that we enjoy PG women before we enjoy DC women like yourself, Sugar Bum. That's a
Well,
fucking fact.
DC's not even a state. Think about
Not
it.
even a state. You a small ass little city. You feel what I'm
Not
saying?
even a city.
You're not even a city. District of Columbia. That's probably like
Only thing you
fucking
got
40
going on
blocks.
is weed's illegal. That's it.
Well, I
You feel
mean,
what I'm
and
saying?
the first go to when you hear somebody from the South is we're all in trailer park, we're all trash. Like
But
that's such a low ball troll. You need
but
to
Amanda,
know better, sweetheart.
but
Trailers are
Amanda,
really nice these
hold on.
days. So even
Summer.
so, if they are,
But hold up, Summer, Amanda. Remember this though. Remember when Sugar Bum said that she's a Southern Belle? Remember
right,
that?
right,
You
right. I
remember
do.
that shit,
I was
right?
here for that.
And
I was here for that.
we was
Southern
sitting
Belle
up
my ass.
there
Taco Bell, maybe.
we was sitting up there saying, fuck out of here. You ain't no fucking Southern Belle fam.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
Why
More
you
like some
You
playing?
ain't
Taco
shit,
Bell, but
bro.
not no Southern
You
Belle.
ain't shit. She said Taco Bell.
Taco Bell,
I
bro.
don't know who y'all
A
talking
Southern
about, but
Belle.
this shit is
We
funny.
Well,
talking
they
we
come
talking about this. We talking about this individual in my chat named Sugar Bum, aka Sugar Rot. Sugar Rot knows damn well she can never be a Southern Belle. She's from
Look,
DC.
hold on. Hey, Bron, check this out
What?
though.
What? I mean, you just paused, bro. Check out what?
Yeah, like, what are we checking out?
Yeah,
Right, I was listening.
I was like waiting for you to say something. Realize?
this shit be butt.
Okay. Well, whenever you do,
His
bro.
might be must be messing up.
Yeah. Whenever you, I thought that's him rumbling. All right, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, Sugar Bum can talk so much shit if she wants to. You'll never be a Southern Belle. I don't give a
Nope.
fuck if you below the Mason Dixon line. Your ass is in DC.
Washington
You know
is
what I'm
not
saying?
Southern Belle, baby. It's Taco Bell. That's about it. That's the only vibes you're giving over here. That's it.
You ain't even in.
I
You
don't
ain't
know what to
even
tell you.
in the culture. You ain't even in culture. Your
You need a
mannerisms is
Mexican
not even
pizza.
Southern like. You know how ratchet you gotta be to be from DC? Sugar
Yeah.
Bum is a prime example of that shit.
There's
You
some
can't
rough
be
places.
like Christine. Well, Christine's from Minnesota. Amanda.
No, I'm from St. Louis.
Me and Amanda's in the South.
I'm in the South, and I'm in Little Rock. So yeah, you can go ahead and Google it. Yeah, banging in Little Rock, it is a thing. Back from the 90s.
Look. This is the bullshit I mean. I run the South. Where? You run Southeast DC.
Just because you run on the treadmill does not mean you running shit. Okay, so bow down. All right.
That's the opposite. That's the opposite. Sugar Bum is skinny. You know what I'm saying? She's a toothpick, bragging that she's fit and figured and feminine and all that shit. No.
Drink some protein shakes, get her weight up. It'll be all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you
and
know, put
here's
some
the
meat
other
on your
thing,
bones. You
too.
heard?
She wants to
Ooh,
call me
Pediasure is really good for doing that. I had to go get up to at least 100 one time in Pediasure.
Yeah, the protein
Oh,
shakes and milkshakes from McDonald's. I'll get you thick every time.
New York is dirty. I've been to DC. My dad used to be stationed at the Pentagon. That fucking place is nasty.
Yeah, right.
So you're not talking with them color ass wigs you got on your head talking about anything about a fucking tooth of mine missing, bitch. I know you not, okay?
Let's
Holler.
go. You know what I'm saying?
I have all my
Holler. Bring your ass.
Bring your ass.
Why you
act
sitting in
as
the
if
chat?
DC, you know what I mean? You chat twerking, sugar rot. And at the
Where's
end of the
my
day, you
highway?
can hate. Hold up. You can hate on New York all you want to. You know what I'm saying? New York has more swag than DC. What the fuck do we know about DC, huh? What do we know about that? The
They're
White
thumb
House,
thugging.
you understand? And the
Thumb
African
thugging.
American History Museum. That's what we know. We don't
That's
know
my picture right there. I got all my teeth. Go
The
ahead and look
13
at that
blocks.
picture real close. I got all my
The
teeth.
13 blocks.
We don't
Listen,
even.
she
Yo,
got
bro,
the
I didn't even.
$9.99 pink
Right?
ass fucking wig on. She
y'all.
ain't talking about
Am I
shit,
right or
okay?
wrong? Am I right or wrong? DC is what? 13
Level the
There,
blocks?
fuck up.
I have all mine too. There we go.
Yeah, you got the whole got the whole Brazilian mess. You out here looking like a fire hydrant. You heard? What are you doing? Sugar Bum, you don't want this smoke. What the fuck? Like, are you serious?
You look
know who
like you got a
else?
flat back
Said
from
a
that motherfucking
Brazilian
picture of
mess.
yours,
You ain't
baby. If that's
shit,
you, you
cuz.
need to get that booty up. Let's
Sugar
go.
Bum trying to brag she light skinned and she fit and all that shit. Niggas told
Yeah,
me you
whatever.
was a toothpick. You heard? You a toothpick out here.
Bronzebird, isn't Dolan from DC?
I don't know. I don't
No.
know. I don't know.
Oh, he's
Came
not.
back from DC. It ain't nothing to brag about. I did a
Yeah.
conference out there. I spoke at an anti-human trafficking conference in DC.
You know
It
what
ain't
I
all
mean?
that.
It ain't all that. I didn't even say. You know what's
Hey,
crazy?
Bron.
I didn't even hold on. Realize I didn't even stay.
Go ahead. You got it.
Hold on, bro. Wait. I didn't even stay in DC the last time I was there. I was in Silver Spring. I had to take the red line down to DC. That's how whack as fuck DC was.
You're in Maryland, man.
I was in
Hey,
Maryland.
baby, you better look at my picture. I definitely go to the gym. Holler.
Feel
Try
me?
again, bitch.
You
ain't even got the curves like I'm sorry, but you ain't even got the curves like Summer. You see that? Huh? You ain't even got that
Try
shit.
again, baby.
Try again. Son.
You want some of my hair? I have really gorgeous hair.
You gotta donate. You gotta donate to the less privileged, like Sugar Rock.
See, I have gorgeous hair.
Hey, if you want to talk about hair now, my hair is luxurious. My hair all the way down my back.
Y'all wanna activate the Sugar Bum Fund?
Now, see, men that have nice hair, I'm all for that. That's beautiful. That is
No, I
beautiful.
got some
T.
beautiful hair.
You out here with the
joking. I
Yaki.
got some beautiful hair.
Sugar Bum out here with the Yaki talking shit, yo. What the fuck?
Sugar Bum got the Yaki.
Why they out here
Motherfucking
calling
shit
you
ain't
a
even
troll?
real.
Yo, ask her this question. Why they have Sugar Bum looking out here like the troll doll?
Bruh, no, cuz, no, dog, you ain't shit, man. See, you trolling right now. You ain't shit for that,
with the troll doll with the baby hair in front. You feel me? That's
man,
Sugar Bum
bro.
right
No,
there,
fam. It looked like she's. Listen, them trolls. I remember they looked like they stuck their finger in the socket.
Sugar Bum out here looking like a
Oh
troll
my
doll with
god, bro!
baby
Why you
hair.
have to do her like that?
Not because I'm saying. That's why she don't want to say nothing back to Bronze, because she knows I know what it is. Come on, man.
So she did. So what you saying is, bro, she the type of chick that'll put her hair in a ponytail. She got the baby hair sticking up, but she won't put no gel on them hoes to lay them down.
None of that. It'd be dry.
Product, baby, product. It's all about the product.
That shit be dry, bro. You ever seen a chick walking down the street and be dry? She's still patting her weave and her wig. You ever see that? That's Sugar Bum.
No.
Bro, you out of line. You ought
I'm
to
just
laugh.
saying. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this
But it's funny.
individual.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit funny.
That's cool. I'm so tired of this sugar rot individual talking shit about New York, talking
No.
shit about Bronzebird. Like, why do you do it to yourself? And then you should try to get into a battle with Summer when Summer's gonna cook your ass. You feel what I'm saying? You dare not.
Why she got a wrench?
She don't know nothing about it, but it's okay. Let her keep on
She
being
gives
the Taco
everybody a
Bell version
wrench.
of Southern
You
Bells,
goddamn
and
right
we'll
I
be
have a
alright.
fupa. You goddamn right I have a fupa. And I'm still able to skateboard. She's been watching my old videos when I was outside. Yeah, I have a fupa. I ain't never lie about that. Mr. Fat Man, do you understand that? Not really fat. I'm trolling when I say that. I'm actually just athletic built.
First
But
of all, who gives a fuck? Because I'm pretty sure
Right.
she
Right.
I was
probably
gonna
has
say,
one
ain't
bigger
nothing
than
wrong with a
yours.
skinny man, a big man, as long as he's a
The fuck?
man doing his thing. That's all I care about.
Right? Like, who? Man, come on, y'all. I don't know who this
your
chick
fat
is,
ass
but
shoots it sideways, yo.
this shit is crazy because
Ain't
you
had
know
no
what?
hug, so she wants
It
to talk
sounds like
everybody
what
about
she's
the
saying.
way
She's
they look.
talking about. It sounds like she's talking about herself.
She wasn't getting
No,
enough
no.
Exactly. She
attention.
not happy. Hey, realize you hit it on the ball. She's not happy with herself every time she looks in the mirror. She's like, I got to deal with this bitch every day. Jesus. So,
Jesus
she just
Christ.
projecting. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. Sugar Bun is a toothpick. I'd rather be fat than be a toothpick. How about that? You feel me?
Look, hey, you know what her problem is, bro? And look, let's keep it all the way funky. Let's keep it all the way funky. Men rather be with a woman with curves or even a big woman than be with a little fucking toothpick. Period.
Yeah,
That's
that
That's
means
facts. You
Sugar
have
Bum.
something to hold
That's
on to,
right.
baby.
Yeah, that's right, Sugar Bum. Step your life game up. Stop looking like a lowercase L. You heard?
Stupid. I
I
can't
have to
stand
try to
you.
find pants to show I have a
good
butt.
who
Okay.
the her.
Just
You
because you
ain't got to
wear
show your
Y'all
butt.
remember
yo
when
word.
Don't do
Just
all that.
when what's his name said that?
because you wear
The
leggings don't
who
mean you
the
have an
her.
ass. You feel me? Just because you wear
Man,
leggings
fuck
don't
out of
mean
here.
you have an
Leggings don't
ass.
give you an ass. Even the ones with the
First of all, she can't even come up on
the
panels,
little
so
scrunch
until
butt.
she comes on panel,
Man,
she don't
stop
really
it.
matter anyway.
Y'all
Fuck out of here.
She wasn't getting enough
listen,
attention
I
because
don't
she
even
was
know this
talking
girl,
about
and y'all
something
making
else.
me not like her. She talk a lot of shit, sound like, and when people talk shit back to you, I'll be like,
Nah, she don't want to smoke though. She knows she can never
No,
come at
you
me.
sorry,
started it because she
guys,
was
because
talking
I
shit,
don't come
calling
up
me a
much,
narcissistic.
but
You were calling me a
not with
narcissist
me.
in the chat. That's what started the shit. So
Yeah,
holler at
Sugar
your
Bum.
girl. Taco
Holla.
Bell version.
Fake ass wanna be Southern girl. Stay in your place. You heard?
I ain't said
Yeah.
shit to you. You done said things to me a
Hey,
couple different
listen,
times. I
all I'm
just
gonna
ignore
say,
your silly ass.
look.
I felt like
When
playing today.
Shorty, listen, when Shorty said not Southern Belle, but Taco Bell, that one right there, that took the whole shit. She's Taco Bell from now on.
So we have to
That's
pay
right.
you to come on
Not
a
Southern Belle,
panel?
Taco Bell.
What the fuck? Wait, pay me, I'll come up.
Yeah,
What?
what the
No.
fuck?
We have to pay you
No,
to come on
baby.
a Brownstone
You
powwow?
know
Sugar
what? I
Bum?
almost said
Happening.
something real foul. Listen, Shorty, won't nobody pay you to see you in real life? Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Because I was about to say some real foul
Ooh.
shit to you, but
Now let it
I'm
off.
gonna
Let
be
it
real
off.
with you. Won't
Nah,
nobody
let it
pay to
off.
see you in real life? You
Let it
want me to
off.
let it? You want me to
Let
let
it
this
off,
fire
son.
go?
Let it
Let it
off.
off.
Look,
Lay it
bitch.
off.
Look, bitch. Won't nobody pay to see you in real life, bitch. Ain't nobody trying to see you. We don't give a fuck about you. So guess what? You're talking about paying to come up on a panel. Bitch, won't nobody pay to see you in real life, you little fucking
We'll pay
tiny
you to go
pole.
away,
Fuck
bitch.
out of here.
Whoa.
We'll
And I
pay you
don't
to
even
go
know you
away.
like
That's
that.
all I
But
pay
I
you
don't
for.
like it because if this many people is talking shit about you, that means somebody goddamn right.
Hey, Aussie. Hey,
What up,
Fuck
I'm
Hey,
just
y'all
Ozzy?
playing
on.
with the
Aussie.
food that's on my plate. Ain't nothing personal.
Yeah, it's
I
nothing
No,
have
that
all
problem.
my
I don't give two
needs met,
shits.
sugar.
Oh
I may
shit.
need
Said realize what pay to
Ozempic,
eat
but
my
one thing
ass.
for sure, I got good hair and good fucking jeans, bitch.
I ain't even looking at the chat, so tell me what she said.
Said realize what
Ozzy, what's
Ozempic.
up,
yeah, say
bro?
it, bro. What up, Ozzy? What's good? Sugar says realize what pay to eat my ass.
Nobody wants to look at your ass. Nasty ass.
Yo, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I listen,
Yo.
listen. I like a good
What up,
joke,
Big
man.
J?
That's that. Okay,
Oh
Gross.
yeah.
shit. That
I would. I swear.
Some females are just nasty.
this is DC women? God damn near disgrace. I'd rather
Dude,
have a New
That
York
shit is
celebrity.
No
I can't even get
self-respect
mad at her, y'all.
whatsoever.
Listen, is she always just this simple? Because that little hoe ass joke that she tried to throw, I can't even get mad at it. I gotta laugh at it because it's stupid. What the fuck?
It's stupid.
Bitch, I just
there you
told you
go.
I
So you
wouldn't pay
gotta
to
laugh
see
at it.
you, and you gonna tell me I'll pay to eat your ass, girl? You need to eat your own ass. It sounds like so you can gain some weight.
You would pay to suck my toes, trout mouth, dusty bastard. What
Oh my
the
god.
fuck? What
She need
the
to suck her own toes. She need to eat something. It sounds
Where
like,
did you
and I'm
find this
skinny too.
person?
Goddamn it.
They've known me for years, Amanda.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the internet, Amanda.
yeah, they've known me for years. I tolerated sugar bum shit for a long time, and I
Yeah,
said, you
I
know
just
what?
wondered what
I'm ready for
community
shit. You know what I
what
mean?
Yeah,
community.
she always talking a little shit. She's fine.
She talks shit on me. So
She takes
Amanda,
attention.
yeah, she talks shit on me too, Amanda.
Oh
That's
no
all
no
good.
no no! I'm
You
just
know what
saying.
the
I
problem is,
wondered
though,
what
Brian?
community
Is
she
she
was
gonna
in.
come up here and say it? You know what I'm saying? Like that
You know
dumb
she
thuggy
won't,
shit.
because she's a softie. You know,
That's
sugar
the
bum
whole
ain't
point.
gonna, she's not gonna hit
And you
this
know
link.
what? You know what's crazy? Look, man, I'm not mad at this woman. I don't know this woman. I probably never spoke to her, but she
I don't
sounds like
know.
a terrible fucking person.
No, I mean, I don't know what she's scared of, right? I don't know what Sugar Bum is scared of to hit this link right now and talk that shit. Every time she does it,
Right.
she's like,
She's
Yeah,
hit the
come
digging
link.
talk
to
your
her
shit.
face.
But no, the thing about it is she was so before like a couple of years ago, she was so
Hey,
happy. She's like, I mean, wait, hold on. She was so happy. She was on avatars, like she had showed her face on somebody on another panel, her avatar and shit. She was like, yeah, I was on pan. All these men wanted to talk to me. So what happened now? You bump your fucking thumbs and your fingers in the chat. And now you don't want to hit the panel, but we gotta pay you to sit up there and fucking come on the panel. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm
her
saying?
her voice don't work like her fingers. Her voice don't work like her fingers. Her
You think
voice,
she got a strained voice?
you feel what I'm saying? So her fingers do all the talking, but her voice can't do it because her voice ain't like her fingers. Her voice, her as a person ain't as tough as her fingers is.
Well, they said Sugar Bum might be a man, so we never know. This is too crazy today.
Sugar Bum Bum.
Sugar Rock. Nah. All right.
Hey, it's been a crazy 24 hours. Wow, should have gone
It
do
really
that.
has been an argument
I brought
after
the
argument
Susie
after
out last
argument.
night. I was like,
Summer
everybody
was
should
on.
get
Summer
it.
was on go. Summer was on go, and
Listen, when I
Christine,
see Bronze,
Christine
when I
jumped
see you
over
live,
there.
bro, and I can come up, I'm coming. You feel me? Because most of the time, brother be at work when I see you be live and shit. So on the weekends when I see you live, oh, you definitely know your ass. I'm coming up, and we gonna talk some
Right.
shit.
Well, remember, the powwows is usually between Thursday and Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So I've always done it like that. So you'd be like, it's cool. But you know, just like Summer and Christine had an argument, I had an argument on somebody else's panel too. I had to sit up there and settle their asses down. I had a fun time trolling last night. But you know, I just wanted to watch what was going on. And like I said, Summer was on go. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm distracted. Holy shit. What the fuck? Christine just went over to TPP. She just crashed out. Shit.
Look, all I seen was Bronze say, when's Christine going to be gangster? And then Christine jumped
Yeah.
off panel, and I had the other phone call because, I was watching on replying because them bitches got me blocked. And then I see Christine get up there. I was like, oh, let's go.
Oh, it's all right, Christine. Don't let the soft voice fool you. She's gonna sit up there and just chop you up when you come over the panels. I peeped that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm loud and stuff, but Christine is going to gently respect you.
They call Christine the silent killer.
That's right.
Oh,
Shit,
I just
every
couldn't.
woman up here can hold their own. Lisa can hold her own. Amanda can hold her own. None of them up here take shit.
Everybody on this panel right now is the gangsters because we all come at your neck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like protect your neck like Wu-Tang Clan. Brownstone Powwow turned into the Brownstone Shaolin. You feel me? That's what we did. So nah, it really was a fun night last night. I just couldn't stop sleeping because I was like, I got distracted. Fuck. So yeah, it's cool. Christine looks about 50. Why is she on panel arguing? Sugar, what you got? Like, you're in 20s, dude?
Right. Christine may be in her whatever you said, but she looks. At least she can come up here and talk her shit.
Zero class. This is coming from a person
I'm gonna
who's
have to look at
born
this.
to
Hold
have
on, let me
Right.
look at this.
It's
Yeah, I have
Taco
more
Bell's
class.
trying to
This
call
sound like
somebody
y'all.
not classy. Come on, baby.
Yeah, I have
classy.
more class than my pinky bitch.
I was gonna say, yeah, my shoe has more class.
You heard? This is from a woman who claims she's a Southern Belle. Like, get the fuck out of
I
here.
told you she's
No,
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell. Taco
That
Bell.
picture
Taco
looked
Bell.
like
Thank
a
you. Look, that's gonna stick. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell Grande,
Get set up
baby.
for no, she ain't a grande. No, she more like one of them tacos with no cheese, no lettuce, no nothing, just meat.
Yeah, just that Wonder Meat. Nobody knows what it is. That's why I don't eat fucking Taco Bell.
Yeah, we wonder what the fuck it is.
What the fuck is it,
Call
right?
it Wonder Meat.
One of those
That's what
churros that
we
tastes
wondering.
like
What the fuck is that?
foam.
Say, Lisa.
One of those the churros that they
Why
sell
y'all got me
outside.
up
Yep.
here roasting somebody I
No,
don't
those are
know?
actually
At least show
sweet.
me a
Those are
Yeah,
video.
good.
we do,
Churros
bro.
are good.
Because realize that's
I
what we
think they're
do,
just
bro. It's
dry.
free for all unless there's a topic. You know what I mean?
I'm up here trolling and shit. Hey, can I ask y'all something? I don't know if y'all know this. Let's just take it to the left for just 1 second. We can get back to roasting this shit.
All right,
But
go.
have y'all seen the Luther video with Kendrick and SZA?
No, I didn't see it. But it just came
Mm-mm.
out
Ah, bro,
recently.
you gotta check it out.
I did
You gotta check
hear
it out, bro.
Drake's new song, and he was talking about some getting in the
Nokia.
booty or some
Ah,
shit. I was like,
man.
what?
See,
I
you
don't fuck
want
with
some
him. I don't
mud
like him.
shit. Nah,
He was trying to
listen,
throw shade at
listen.
Kendrick, talking about something about
You
his
say
booty or some
Nokia.
shit. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yo,
Yo,
I'm telling you,
hey, hold
if
on,
you
hold on.
listen to the Kendrick and SZA song,
Hey, yo,
you'll
what
love it.
up,
I promise.
Auntie? What's good, Auntie? Peace and love, bro. Nice to see you. Hey, hold up. Send me a neck pic down photo of Sugar Bone. You make it a new man. But bro, don't worry about Auntie. I've been seeing Sugar Bone what she look like. She's a skinny ass toothpick. We don't need to worry about that. What up, True Zone? And real quick, yo, that you talking about the song Nokia with Drake?
Oh
That's
man,
the
that
way I
song is
like
not.
it. I know that one.
He's like, baby
That
girl,
song
you
ain't.
know all that in the
If it's fuck
twirl,
you, then if
I
it's fuck
can't
me,
believe
then
y'all
fuck
know
you.
this, but y'all don't
baby
know.
girl.
But y'all
Man,
don't know the
man,
lyrics.
this shit up here is pure comedy, man. I'm in the chat dying laughing. I'm like, what the fuck going on over here? This is entertaining. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
we just
about,
being
man.
silly.
This shit pure comedy. Y'all up here going in on Sugar Berry,
Hey,
Sugar
my
Bun.
dog said
She going in
it's
on
pure
y'all. This shit's pure
comedy.
comedy,
Sugar
man.
Mutt, yo, hey Sugar Mutt,
Pure
Sugar Mutt.
comedy.
It's
Hey,
always
I fuck
names,
with you,
B.
dog. Just the way you talk, bro. Nigga, pure comedy.
Pure
That's
It's pure
funny,
comedy,
bro.
comedy,
bro.
bro. I'm just sitting there
Oh, cause see,
laughing like,
he's
I
y'all
know
Southern
doing,
it.
y'all
too,
doing
It's
too
unlike
much
funny.
time,
her.
but that shit's
See,
funny.
Truth is Southern too.
Is that
Yeah,
how
he
you
is. You can
wait?
hear
He
it all
ain't
in his
Taco
slang.
Bell. He's Southern.
Wait, can I say it like
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like I'm a tourist. So Summer and True Zone, is it Louisville? How do I
Yeah,
say it?
Louisville.
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 I'm out
Yep.
on Barstown. I'm out on Barstown Road right now.
I like that.
Are you?
Louisville.
Yeah, I'm out Barstown. I'm about to go downtown here in a minute. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm Mississippi born, man. I was born in Jackson, Mississippi. We migrated to the Midwest to Louisville, Kentucky when I was about 5, 6 years old, but I always went back down south to Mississippi. That's my first home. I got it tattooed on me, but I'm Mississippi born, Louisville raised, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Hey guys, I'm
That's
fixing to
what's up,
jump.
bro. That boy
Yeah,
from the
All right,
sorry, I'm
SIP.
Amanda.
fixing to jump down. Thanks for letting me up, okay, Bronze?
Bye,
Come through
Amanda.
I'll catch
anytime.
y'all
Come through
later.
Hi,
anytime.
Amanda. See you later, babe.
Hi, Amanda. Feel better?
Look,
Come through
look.
anytime. Yeah,
Thank,
hope you good, Amanda. For real.
thank
See you,
you.
man. I sound country to these Louisville niggas. So I be talking to them like, where you from, man? I was like Mississippi, but I was like raised here, but I still got my accent. I sound country
Nah,
to
that's
these niggas.
crazy.
This country here.
Yo, so it's like Southern accents, New York accent, and Christine. I don't. Christine got an accent, but I can't tell what it is.
And it's Christine. And I always get that. It's Christine.
Yes, Christine. Just it.
Hey,
No.
can I ask y'all something on some real stuff? If you live in a lot of different places, because we know as people, we pick up on accents. You know what I'm saying? A draw,
Hmm.
what we really call it, a draw. We pick up on that, right?
Right.
I've lived in so many places, bro. When I get around certain people, my voice changes.
Oh,
And it's
100%.
Yep.
weird. It's
Oh, that's
weird.
crazy.
It's
100%.
weird to me. I'd be like,
Like,
and after the conversation, I'd be like, why was you talking like that? But it's because I know the draw. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Right.
I've lived in so many
Yeah,
places,
I was
bro.
raised in
That
Chicago, but I was
yeah,
born in
like
Kentucky,
I'm
Like,
so
talking
I have
about
both
as a
it's
Chicago
grown
and
man.
Kentucky.
I've been
like
all
on
over
my
the place.
panel,
You
like
feel
on
what
my
I'm saying?
panel, like my nigga 11 True, he from Chicago. My nigga Genetic Guy, he be on my panel from Chicago. You can hear the
Yeah.
Chicago in
Hey,
them
you
niggas.
know
Them
what?
niggas say
Yup, he
every
is
other
from
word
and
they say
he live
G.
out in
They
LA
say
too.
folk. They say G.
Yeah.
I
They
can
sure
tell. I
do.
can hear the
Yup.
Chicago in him, just like my nigga Marco. He from Baltimore. You can hear them. I can hear the Baltimore in that nigga. My nigga Woke.
You
He
can
from
hear, yeah,
DC.
you can
You
hear
can
that
hear.
shit
You
all
can
in
hear the
his voice.
Maryland in him. I can hear it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I have
sir.
a
You
son
ain't
that was
lying.
born in
You ain't lying. And
Chicago.
you know what's crazy? Is the deeper that you get into it,
Yeah,
the
all my
deeper
kids were
they
born in
fucking
Chicago.
twang is.
Well,
Cause like think about this. In DC, they don't talk like they talk in what you would say Baltimore,
No,
right?
they
It's
two
a
different
whole like
accents.
and
Two
you
different
can
accents. The Baltimore niggas say
right, and you
two.
can
Them
go
niggas
through the
say two
whole
with two W's.
right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, my nigga Marco
So
from
yeah,
there,
man.
man. I'm
And
trying to think who else
see
from there.
that that's
Dark
why
Gold.
I say, yo, these ain't no states, man. These are countries, bro. These are places,
I
these
agree
are
with that.
territories because it
I
don't
agree with
matter
that.
where you go. We all talk different. We all got different words, but the fucking dopest shit about it is we can all understand each other. It don't matter.
Look,
It
I took
don't matter
somebody to
where you
Mississippi
go
with,
or
bro. I
where
took
you
somebody to
from.
Mississippi
We
with me,
can
bro.
understand each other.
Look,
But
look,
I
look.
bet you, I listen. But I bet you this. Look,
I'm
check this.
I'm
I
gonna get up
swear.
out of here. I took a white girl to Mississippi with me real quick. 10 seconds. I took a white
Okay.
girl to Mississippi with me back in 2016, bro. She couldn't understand nothing my people was talking about down there. She's like, Dad, what did your uncle just say? I said, you need me to translate what that nigga just said? Because they talk so fast and
Bro,
so
I was just
country.
about to say
They're like,
that.
what did he just say?
I was just about to say that.
But I'm out there. I gotta go, man.
Listen,
Peace
if
out,
it's
man. I gotta go.
anybody else, if it's anybody else, they can't understand this. They just, it's funny. They can't unless somebody tell them, like bro just said. You got to tell them what the person said because they don't know. Even though you
I think
might
because
not
I've
be
lived
from
all
there.
over so many places, I usually can fall in somewhere and pick up what people understand what people are saying. Even like a lot, like Bronzebird, like a lot, or Bronzebird. A lot of people don't know how, like what Miguel be saying. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I can understand him clearly. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I pick up on a lot of different shit.
Nah, yeah. I mean, so it's like this with the mannerisms, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, if I ain't never met Miguel, I could tell he's from New York, but I couldn't be like, oh, he's from
Yeah,
Brooklyn. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Right,
So
right.
it's because he got that Spanish twang. So it's like he got that deep like
yeah.
Spanish twang to him, right? And then like when they hear me speak, some of them thought like is the crazy part is I always say this, like the dude H&M that be coming on my panel, he be like, yo, you sound, I thought you was Italian. I said, nah, bro, like I'm black, bro. He was like, oh, I just like he definitely has I can't hide my New York accent even if I tried. I'll talk
Right.
relaxed and all that other stuff. The way I pronounce words is a dead giveaway. Because
Yeah.
they be like, say water, say
I,
talk.
I was
Then
just
I'd
about
be
to
like,
say that. It don't
fuck.
matter. It don't matter. You could try to, but you can
I
hear it
couldn't
all in
hide
your
it.
twang.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
you can't
hide it
hide it
just
because
by how
that's
I
who you
pronounce
are.
my words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like if I go down south, they gonna be
Nah, it's
like,
real.
oh,
That's
he a
real shit.
Yankee. Yo, that dude is a Yankee,
Like
bro. You know what I'm saying?
even if I didn't know you and this was my first time listening to you speak, I would know that you're from New York. Not I can't tell exactly where you're from in New
Yeah.
York, but nigga, yeah, that voice is New York as fuck.
You heard? That's I
Hey,
had to take pride in that shit. What's up, Lisa?
Bronzebird, say my name.
Lisa.
Okay. Because my mother's from the Bronx, and for some reason when she says my name, there's like an R. When she used to say my name, there's like an R at the end, like Lisa,
Lisa, yeah,
Lisa.
yeah, Lisa,
Lisa.
yeah.
Lisa.
That might
Because
be the older generation that still have that because I think my grandmother do that sometimes.
yeah,
You know what I
okay,
mean? So it might be an older generation, but yeah, Lisa. You know what I mean?
Lisa,
I
Lisa.
don't know. It changes with every
Lisa,
generation.
get your ass over here.
Lisa.
No, it wasn't that twang. It was Lisa. Get your mother. You know what I mean?
Lisa, get your
Y'all,
motherfucking ass over here.
Yeah,
yeah, over here, right? Yeah.
Don't get your
yeah.
flat ass in this
Somebody,
motherfucking house. That's how I
They
get
hey,
my
look
kids.
though,
somebody thought that I was joking
they
about
built
being
some
from New
soldiers
York.
though.
Yeah,
They
and
built some
and
soldiers, man.
and she had it with an R at the end, but an R where it really did belong at the end. It was mother, your father,
Your father,
your
Yeah,
father,
your
yep,
mother. It
yep.
say because I be saying it say MUVA. It say your mother. You know what
your
I'm
mother.
saying? Your
Yeah,
father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not the whole word.
yeah,
I know, and somebody was, and that's the crazy part too. Like somebody really thought that I was like
Your
faking having a New
mother,
York
your
accent.
father.
Like, yeah, I'm like, how can I fake having a New York accent? I
You
can't.
can't fake
no,
that.
you
You
can't,
can't
you
fake it.
can't.
I can't do
Because
that
guess what?
shit.
It like this no joke. I lived in New York for a minute, and I can when I'm chopping it with a New York cat, I can get in that bag. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I'm not
Word,
from there, so I can't go as far with the range as a person who is from there. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
word.
I could chop it with you and make you feel comfortable. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say some of the words kind of how you say them. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not from where you from. You dig what I'm saying?
Word.
Like
That's
I
the
took a
beauty.
little bit of everywhere I was at, and I kind of hung on to it. I know how people speak. I can understand them. You dig what I'm saying? And I think that's why I did that. Now that I'm
That's the
actually thinking
beauty.
about
That's the beauty in this shit, right? Because I've always liked Southern people, so it was cool to talk to people from the South. And then it's like I came up on panels, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm from the South" and stuff like that. And then you recognize like how people speak, how people in Chicago speak, how people in the South speak, how people in the West Coast speak, like California. So it
Uh-huh.
was just like it was pretty cool, like all that. And then I was just like, even fucking Connecticut. I don't. Connecticut has a different. Obviously, it don't sound like a
It
New York
does.
accent. But then
No.
Boston,
But
and then because it's
but
New
like
England
when
accent.
I
Yeah.
had I all my family's from New York, so I spent a lot of time and I still do. And it's kind of like the same thing. Like when I go there, I kind of, pick up the New York way, the pronunciations, and then when I'm in Connecticut. But when I was in like school, I strictly was like Connecticut. Like my cousins used to say like what's that fruit that you take the skin off and then there's like a bunch of pieces, you unpeel them and eat them one by one?
Pomegranate?
No, 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 no.
No.
I know the answer. I'm just don't want to say the word. It's like it. You compare them to
Orange.
yes,
Oh, an orange?
orange. See, you say it orange. When I was a kid, I used to say orange,
Orange.
Yeah,
orange.
orange.
Yeah,
No, I
I
say
don't say
orange.
or. I don't
orange.
even say
I say
or. I say
orange.
But
orange.
the New York, like if you're in New York, you say orange. Not
Yeah. I just said it
Well,
just
my
you
now.
know
mom
what's
used to
crazy?
say,
Check this out, y'all.
instead of oil, she'd be like, I gotta go get me some Earl for my
Oh,
car. I'm
Oh,
yeah.
my
like,
look,
mom
no,
used
it's
to say
oil,
um,
mom.
zinc.
that's
She'd be like, no, it's Earl.
look,
I'm like, no, it's oil.
look. I swear, my grandfather used to say all. Go get that all.
Say that too.
So,
Yeah,
but that's
or.
the thing though, y'all. Think about this. It don't matter when how can I put this? We pretty much all from the South, and we all migrated to different places.
No,
That's
but
why everybody in every state, just hear me out, bro. Everybody in every state, when it comes to um the real, we all got family that come from the South. I'm talking about all over the South, and we all got a twang. And it might change a little bit here and there when you go different places and people add more words and things like that. But our twang is so beautiful because nobody else can fucking understand it. But when we talking to each
Yep.
other, we perfectly understand each other.
Mm-hmm.
But
word, I don't
everybody
be
just sitting
understanding.
outside, they just sitting there looking like, what these niggas just say? But that's all I wanted to say. Y'all got it.
Nah, I mean that's what I find kind of cool, right? Because it's like, okay, we get complaints because we talk fast, but then when we go down south, I be sitting up there saying like, what the fuck did you just say, man? Like I'm trying, like, can you slow it down while I'm talking to you? And then it's just like, and I'm like, okay, it's like you speak in another language, but you speak in English. So it's like
Well,
I
see,
be
for
saying a little.
being raised in Chicago, that's where I get my talking fast from, right? Like I was raised in there off and on my whole life,
Oh
and so I
hell no!
talk
I know
fast
this
from
bitch
there.
did not.
But
Sugar
then I
bum.
was raised in Kentucky,
Start.
huh?
Oh,
Ooh.
he's going at
Sugar bum,
again.
shut your stupid ass up,
Oh,
bitch. Go ahead, sis.
oh, you good, baby.
You know she
But
gonna
yeah,
keep
that
going,
talking
right?
fast. So then I'll be talking fast, and people will be like, sometimes, especially if I'm hot, people are like. Plus, I talk with a lot of slang, so people are like, "Summer, what the fuck are you saying?" I'm like, "Look, you just have to get a dictionary and figure it out, okay? Leave me the fuck alone."
Right. So can we come? So it seems like people from the north naturally talk fast.
Yeah, that's where I get it, and then you got to add the country slang to it. Because if I get
I
a little
don't think we
tipsy,
talk
or if
fast,
I get
bro. I think we
really
talk
upset, then
smooth.
that drawl comes out too.
Who?
So
Who
it's
talks
pretty funny.
smooth?
I think we really talk smooth, but the thing is that we talk so smooth, people be like, "Oh, you're city slicker." You know what I'm saying? Cause we talk smooth. We can articulate ourselves. We can get ghetto with you, all of that. But we talk smooth, regardless if we talking proper or if we talking like us. We talk smooth, and it
Right?
sounds fast because these motherfuckers trying to catch up.
Yo, honestly,
Y'all making my house cleaning so much easier. I'm cleaning the house while I'm talking to y'all.
Hold on,
I'm
y'all.
happy to oblige you.
Hold on,
I'm
y'all. I got
glad
you.
you are being
Just be.
entertained.
What happened?
Oh, he said, hold on. But that don't mean we have to
No,
stop talking.
Yeah,
I
he
was
said,
on the
hold
phone.
on. But
No,
that
no, I
little
was
Oh, when
on.
he does
shit,
that, I think we have to
No,
be quiet.
I was on the phone. I was on the phone. It's cool.
talking
Like,
about
that doesn't mean
glazing.
we have to stop talking.
Like this, who is this bitch? Glazing? No, this is my partner. This is my partner. I fought with Bronze like for real. Like, nigga, what you talking about? This chick, who is this chick, yo? Bring this bitch up so I can roast the fuck
She's
out of
not gonna
her
come.
in
She's not gonna
person.
come on a panel. Realize, like, you gotta know
Yeah,
this,
she ain't
bro.
gonna
Well
come
then
up.
I'm about to roast her
She
She
bitch
won't
just
ass
said,
send
in her
me.
bro.
motherfucking chat.
She just literally said you gotta pay me to come on here. We not doing that, bro.
Man, fuck you, you little fucking you a little L. Fucking loser. Shut the fuck up, you little ugly bitch. And I don't even say that type of shit. I don't, man. I hate even them words coming out of my mouth. But you a little disrespectful motherfucker. And I don't even know you. You don't even know me. And you want to talk shit about somebody glazing because I show love to my brother? Man,
Is
bitch, if
that
you don't shut the
wait?
fuck
Is
up and
that
fall
DC
back,
slang?
small back.
Hold on. Is that DC slang though? Glazing? I ain't never heard that shit a day in my life. What the fuck is glazing? I don't know. Maybe it's
It's
DC.
our Taco Bell lingo.
Yeah, it's Taco Bell lingo.
That's what
Said
it is.
ugly, yo, mama. God damn. See, that's what happens when you have the 25-inch weaves. What is it, Brazilian yaki or whatever the hell it is? You know what I'm saying? You pat your weave through that. What you call it, the hair bonnet?
Nobody is flattering you, Sugar Bone. I hate to break the news to you.
You know how she is. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. It's all right. What was y'all saying before?
Oh no, sugar bum, no. Sugar bum
Nah,
bring your ass here.
before. No, because she's not gonna come on, bro. What was you saying before that?
You know what? Let's let's take another turn. Y'all willing to take a turn with me? Go
I've
down
been
another
said
road?
that. I've been said that, bro.
Okay. All right, so check it, bro. Um, let's talk about let's get into some sticky shit. Let's talk
I
about
was talking about Drake and the whole Nakia song, bro. Because I think he was
right,
taking
right.
shots. He was taking shots at
But see
Kendrick.
that's but what I was gonna say is that Kendrick, he dropped his new little video and dog in I think it was 2 hours, he did 2 million views. Bro, the song is already dope as fuck. The GNX album is dope as fuck. I'm talking about as far as hip hop heads. You know what I'm saying? I know you from New York, my nigga, so I know you a real hip hop head. When
Of
you
course.
listen to the album, bro, the whole album is dope as fuck. In the song Luther, right? Everybody thought that Not Like Us was gonna just stay up there, stay up there, stay up there. And then he did the song with SZA on the GNX album. And Luther now is, I'm talking about up there. It's over. It's over. Not Like Us. You know what I'm saying? So I was only asking y'all, did y'all see it? Because if you have not, I suggest that you go and see. It's nostalgic. It's got the old Luther song in it, mixed here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's dope as fuck, y'all. I'm just saying. Aside from all the shit that we've been talking about, if you want to hear some good music, go look at that Luther song and then check out the video. It's worth it. It's worth it for sure.
I mean, hmm. I, I'm just excited to see how it's gonna play out this year because I'm just like, okay, I feel like the beef between Kendrick and Drake, like, stop, like, low down, right? And so I was just like, again, I was watching that video with Nakia, so I was just like, Nokia. Fuck am I keep saying Nakia? It's not with an A, it's with an O. So I was watching a video with Nokia, and I can definitely see that he was mocking Kendrick's uh performance at the Super Bowl.
At the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yep. You right. You right.
But it was cheesy as
Dog,
fuck to
why?
me
You
though.
know what? We should. Hey, you know what? Me and you should actually do some reaction videos, bro, to like music and shit like that. I
But
think that'd be pretty
YouTube
dope.
is gonna probably copyright it. You feel what I'm saying? Because YouTube be on that bullshit, bro. And it's just like,
But I
yo,
see
I
a lot of
remember.
people doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I
I would
mean,
throw it
it's
on
just it'd be
Rumble.
something to do for fun, to
No,
break
no, I
down
would.
bars and shit like that.
I would. Yeah, I would. It's just that it's I don't know. I've been feeling YouTube has been getting on
I'm
my
pretty
nerve.
sure. I'm pretty sure your smart ass can figure out a way that it could get put out. Because nigga,
No,
you not
listen, we would have
you
to
not
private
slow.
it. No, I know, but we would have to private it and then put it up on Rumble because YouTube is just bugging and they
Oh,
just
okay,
give me copyrights after
okay. No,
copyrights after
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
copyrights.
they've been tripping.
Yeah. Summer, you know what's crazy? I remember I used to play this song all the time, and then when I played it on my live stream, they gave me a fucking copyright for it, and it's from some
Yeah,
random ass artist I ain't never heard of. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude?
yeah. They ever since January, whenever they implemented all the new rules this year, they've been tripping a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't. I'm lying like, oh, I don't know what to do. Yes, I do, but it's just like, yeah, like I love Luther Vandross'
See,
song.
damn, bro, I can't even have a full conversation with you because you ain't heard the album, bro.
No, I
Reincarnated
haven't.
is one of the dopest albums, bro. Listen to me. Reincarnated is one of the dopest songs I ever heard in my life, bro. Do you remember when Drake did the AI Tupac voice?
Nah, I didn't even know you did the AI Tupac voice, bro.
See, dog.
Damn, I feel
Music
like I'm be
for
out of the
me,
loop.
music. No, music for me, bro. And I'm not even saying nothing like that because everybody ain't the same. You feel me? But for me, music is like everything. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like
bro, that's
music is
my
spiritual
world.
to me.
But it's like, all right, this is the thing that I was thinking, right? Because I listen to like different genres, right? And it's just
Hmm.
that when it comes to music, I just find myself always listening to 60s to 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I get it. I
I
get
feel
it.
like I'm always listening to that because it just I don't know. I be saying music back then just had soul. Like I just today is
Bro,
just
can you
Music
weird.
was
please do me a
way,
favor?
way better
Can you
back
please,
then than it is now.
Brian,
Don't get me
can
wrong.
you
Like
please do me a
I love
favor?
music.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. And some of you, I mean, because I don't know who your favorite artist is back then, but I'm constantly trying to find rock bands. Seriously, and I'm like, I'm
I
Oh,
love
listening.
rock. I love R&B. I like everything because I listen to. I mean, I listen to jazz, blues, class. I listen to
That's just my
everything. I
shit.
love music, right? And so, but yeah, everything's about just, in my opinion, that between the you know 60s and 90s, that's my genre of music.
I mean,
yeah.
you got the
Because but
songs
now, because that
nowadays.
music used to, well, that music used to build you up and lift you up, and even through hard times, you know what I'm
Make you
saying?
feel
Like
some
even
type
through
of way.
trap shit, and it was just right. Even through trap music, it was still, you know what I mean? You could relate if you understood
Make
that
me
walk.
feel
You know
some
what I
type
mean?
of
So it's
way.
just now it's all about, everybody showing their pussy, everybody, grab the gat, everybody this,
But
everybody
it's
that, or
changing.
just, or
It's
even
changing. It's
even rock
changing.
music,
I swear.
is
It's
not the
changing.
same. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, it's weird.
Everything is changing. And I'm telling y'all, just hear me out. And I feel so good saying this that um the genre is coming back where it started. And that is speaking from a personal perspective and saying how you feel and putting your thoughts, putting your feelings on the wax, on the track. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
when's that
Writing
gonna
down
happen? Because
how
the
you
music
feel.
I hear right now, I'm not hearing that.
No,
You're
see, but
literally
see,
hearing
that's the thing.
TikTok
You're not looking
music.
for the right music. I'm telling you, there's
Oh,
so much good ass
I
music
listen to
out
all
here. I
music.
swear. And
No,
y'all sitting up here saying that y'all
I'm
listen
just,
to all music, but what I'm telling you is there's some great music out here that you
it,
are not hearing. So
I mean, it is, but what I'm saying is it's being oversaturated by music that you would probably hear on
by
TikTok.
bullshit.
The duration of
Yeah,
the
you
music
right.
ain't even the duration of the music ain't even what it is anymore. Songs used to be like 4 to
But
5 minutes. Now it's a minute. Hold on, it's literally like a minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes.
Right.
So you
Yep.
literally just getting a chant of someone that's doing a chorus, a little 4 bar, and then going back to the chorus, and that's the end of the song. So, and I think they do it as a marketing strategy to boost their numbers because if you listen to the song, you like it, you're gonna keep replaying it, replaying it, replaying it, and then because psychologically, because it's a minute and a couple of seconds, they're like, okay,
right,
I
it
feel
ain't
like I
long.
missed it. It's not hitting. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's
right.
how I feel. So you know,
Nah, I got you, G. And that's what I was just trying to say, like on some real shit, bro. Like I feel like that battle is bringing back real hip hop because if you're listening, if you're really like how I'm listening, I got my ear to the beats, not the streets, to the beats. And I'm telling
Hey,
you, these cats, they know that they can't come back or come and do the same shit that they've been doing, this hubba bubba and just talking about bullshit and not actually speaking on the repercussions. You know what I'm saying? I'm
that's how
starting to
it
listen to rappers starting to change up what the fuck they saying. You dig what I'm talking about?
I
And I
hope so.
respect
God,
it.
I hope.
is.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I
Hit her
didn't.
with a stick. Hit
What
her
you
with
say?
a stick.
No, I'm saying I'm agreeing. Saying to you, like I really hope so because the genre that's been going
No, it
now.
is.
You know what I mean? I hate to be that person that's
It's been
like, oh,
bullshit.
our children, our children, our children, our women, our women, our women. But this should, I
Nah,
mean, you
you
can just
right.
see how that's
Nah,
not
you
really
right.
lining up with society and about
You
anything.
right.
Because motherfuckers
Hit
out
her
here
with the
You right.
stick.
dying,
And that's why I'm
girls is
glad
out here
you
with
said
no
what you did.
self-respect.
I swear, sis.
It's better if I show my ass.
I'm
You know
glad
what I
you
mean?
said
Like,
it.
we got to switch it up a little
Look,
bit.
hold on. Let me say something to you. Check this out. Okay, now I know
Uh,
everybody's saying the Super Bowl performance, right?
yeah.
Did you see one woman? Did you see one woman
I
or
loved
one
it.
man out there? You feel what I'm saying? Look at this new
Can I
video,
tell you
Luca.
right now
It's
that my
listen, hold
cousin
on,
from
hold on.
Lexington,
It ain't a
Kentucky
lot of
was
people.
dancing with
It's
them
4 people.
at the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's dope. That's dope as
Yeah, she
fuck.
did. And what I
That boy
loved
did.
about it is
He
we
was in
seen their
rhythm too.
outfits ahead of time.
He was
That meant
actually
nothing. I mean, it was focused on the message, which needed to be heard, and I just thought
exactly,
it was beautiful. You
exactly,
know what I mean? And that was what's
exactly.
more. Sometimes that's more important. The message.
That's why I want y'all
Yeah.
to just listen to the music, right? Because I feel like this. Music brings everybody together because music is universal. And we create such beautiful fucking music. And I know it. And I swear to y'all, if y'all go watch this goddamn video Lucy, by Kendrick and
Realize not to
Scissor,
cut you real quick.
y'all, the next
I
time
gotta
I talk
address
to y'all, y'all gonna be
Taco Bell real
go
quick.
ahead.
Baby,
Man, fuck
I
Taco
do
Bell, bitch.
modeling. I do swimsuit modeling. So I'm sorry that you a little offended with all them little with your little Taco Bell self. But
Uh-huh.
baby, only a hater will say that picture ain't the shit. Holler.
So
I
basically,
do
summer.
modeling. I
So
do
basically,
sports modeling. I do bikini modeling. Something you couldn't do, bitch.
oh, okay. So summer basically said,
Shut the fuck up.
I get it, baby. I get it.
"The fuck, you ain't even, you ain't even got no meat on your bones, Sugar Right?
Got
Like,
better
why
going
you
on.
keep talking shit? Yo, Sugar Right ain't even got no meat on her bones, yo. What are you doing, yo?
Oh my fucking god! You know what? You
She
know what,
always
Brian? You
bragging.
ain't shit, cause you
I'm
ain't
just
shit,
saying.
cause
I'm just saying. Like, this is get back because she be sitting up there talking about, oh, Bronzebird got a fupa.
listen, I
Bronzebird
ain't gonna
big
hold you,
bag.
bro. You the only troll that I
Excuse
like.
me.
I don't fuck with
I
trolls though,
appreciate that,
but you
bro.
funny as hell.
Well,
I
baby,
appreciate
Funny
it,
as
if
bro.
hell.
what you said had any value, you know what I'm saying, but it doesn't. We just playing with you because we see you like a bad
Listen,
foster child. You need a little
we
attention. You
playing
got
with
to
you
act
so
out so you
bad.
can get a little attention. I get it.
Y'all know that game, hot potato. We tossing her ass around like a hot potato. Hey,
You
you
heard?
take her, roast her bum ass, roast her, get her, man, bitch, just disappear before
Sugar
you get
Riders.
roasted to oblivion. You come out
But
this bitch
we already
a
did
burnt
that.
motherfucker.
The Sugar Rod gonna talk about my shoes lean to the side. She seen when I was outside
Sugar
before. So,
rod, bruh. Okay, so she ain't gonna never pass
so
away
she
because
knows
she's
she
fried.
knows. Hold on, she knows my shoes don't lean to the side. So she's capping. You know what I mean? But we know
I
she's a
bet her
tooth.
body leans
I
to
know
the
she's a
side if it
toothpick
get a
though.
good
That's
motherfucking
her
air
Chinatown
pressure.
fucking wig that leans to the left. Nothing else.
That weave though,
Yeah, she
that
gonna
hair
lean
hat.
to the left if the wind blow, and she might lean to the right. She might lean back. You might get knocked over with your thin ass.
Lean
Shut the
back.
fuck up. A
No,
strong
I
wind
don't
will
have a
blow you the
problem. I
head
don't
off.
have a problem with wigs or extension because I also wear them. She just got that $9.99 gas station wig going on. That's not my issue.
See, now you on some bullshit. That was funny as fuck.
Sugar Bum
Nine
got
ninety nine
dreads.
You
gas
got
station
that
wig, bitch.
A-Rap
You can't come.
special, baby. You got
Yo,
that
Listen.
A-Rap
Hey,
special.
bitch.
You got
yo,
that A-Rap
She
special,
just
boo-boo.
She just
A-Rap
Aubrey
special.
Graham your dumb ass. She just meet the Graham your dumb
Sugar
ass.
Bum
Shut
got
up.
dreads
Do
under
not
that
come
shit,
back.
yo.
She just Kendrick you. She just Kendrick you.
Sometimes you
Nine
gotta
nine
pop out and
nine
show.
corner store hair. Oh my god.
Oh my God, y'all ain't
Let me
shit.
You right, baby. We not the same. You got the Arab special going on. We not the same.
Yeah, man, it's a shame, man. The gas station wig, is that how they do it in DC? I cut my
Station wig.
locks.
And listen, that pink and that green and that blue, we all know where that comes from. It's the Arab special at the gas station.
Said I cut my locks. Sugar Bum was looking like Queen Latifah from Set It Off.
Hey yo, since you want to talk about the gas station wig, I bet you she got her Jordans from that bitch too. She
Nah,
probably
not the
got the
Jordan.
whole fit.
Not
She
the
got the
Jordan.
whole fit. She got the J's and everything.
You mean so? What you mean to tell me is Sugar Bum cut her locks and got the Caesar now? Got the Dutch 101?
The Dutch
Nah,
101, baby. The Dutch
nah,
101.
The Dutch 101 with the
nah.
headlock
Do she
greasy,
got a
bro.
line in that bitch?
Hold on, hold on,
Do
hold
she
on.
got a line in
Hold
that
on,
bitch?
bro. She got you know how the butch be having the cuts on the eyebrows?
Yes, sir. That's what I said. Do she got
The
the
three
line?
cuts on the eyebrows with the Caesar,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah. You know what I'm talking about, nigga.
Y'all like shit, yo. I can't fucking today, bro. I'm dying about to fall out my chair.
Yo,
Fucking
I'm
something
weak
in
on
real
my
life.
fucking legs, bro. I'm standing up. I'm weak as fuck right now. This is stupid, bro.
Oh my
But she
God,
asking
yo.
for it. Why would you ask to be roasted like this
A pixie cut.
with your skinny ass? And I'm skinny. I will show my face. You, Bronze, you know I don't give a fuck. But why would you do that to yourself?
Oh man, this is funny, bro. Yeah.
Jeez, look, and the
Yo.
ladies just, you know what's crazy? Look, the ladies is letting us do it. That is how you know she deserved
Bro, it's troll gang, bro.
it.
It's just troll
Oh
gang.
yeah, that's troll gang, baby.
It's
Gang,
troll
gang,
gang.
gang.
Some know what it is. Christine, Lisa's new
Yeah.
hit, but this is troll gang. I allow anybody
Well,
to get their shit off. This is gonna be better.
there you
It might be a
go.
little bit better
Real
than
talk, Bronze. I swear I did not like your ass
Oh, Christine, you gotta take
I
that off
first
your name.
encountered.
Ugh.
I did not
You need
like
to go
your shit.
below and erase
And
that
nigga,
beat,
you
that
one of
pussy
the coolest
podcast.
Oh,
niggas I
I didn't
know,
even
bro.
see that.
And I love when you
I
talk.
did. I was just seeing it now. I was like, ugh. Make me
nah.
Look,
gag.
Hey, bro, I didn't even realize, bro. Like, yeah, troll gang, bro. That's why people can't stand my ass as it is. They be like, oh, Bronzebird is here. He
no,
could
I didn't
All
like you at
better.
first. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There you
Bro,
go, beautiful.
had to do that one time
Sorry,
from all
no
time.
PTSD.
You
They
know?
did that last night, I guess.
Oh
Nah,
yeah, they did. They 100% they did.
nah, sometimes
Sorry, Yami.
they'll go to another
Hold on,
panel and
wait a
still
minute.
be
What
saying
happened?
people's
Y'all
podcasts
got
on
me
there.
interested.
And I just
Yeah,
said people's
that's what they
podcasts on
got.
there.
Yeah,
Now, what
that's what.
Yeah,
Take
happened? I
that
want to know
fake
what
ass
happened
off.
last night.
bro,
Oh
you
shit!
missed
I
the
brought
whole
the Uzi out on
conversation,
bitches.
bro.
I cleared the whole motherfucking room. Let me tell
Some are
you.
literally ether. Some are literally. It was like watching a class act war. So I was just sitting there like, what the
Okay.
fuck is Summer? What the fuck is Summer gonna do? What the fuck is Christine gonna do? What? I think. Well, Lisa, you was on a panel for a bit, but I was like, yo, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh
I would have
shit.
loved to go over there, but they had me blocked, so I had to run a panel and run my mouth too, because I know they was watching. Everybody was in the chat was like, "Damn, Summer, we're out. We gotta go from one chat to the next chat, back and forth, back and forth." I said, "Well, tell them pussies unblock me," but they can't because they pussies.
I was
Pussy,
almost
ain't
I
my
was I was almost gonna go up there and call you and put you on speaker.
Oh, Lisa, good idea.
I was almost because right they let
I mean, they've done it before.
yeah
They've done it
they
before. Harry was
it
able to do it.
Josephine
We're
right
not
and
talking about. We're
While
Josephine
not talking
having
about
Miguel
pussy,
sex.
Hey,
Josephine
why
Miguel
y'all
right?
women
Wait,
talking about a
wait,
whole
what?
23-way
Wait,
call?
wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
scared.
wait, wait, what?
Yes,
That's an
Harry
old school
and
three-way
her were
call.
fucking on panel one night. They were
Ugh, hold
fucking and
on. I'm
thought they
chilling.
were muted, and they were not muted. Yep, they was
Yo.
fucking on panel. Everybody heard them. So they really together.
Yo.
That was confirmation right then and there. If
That was
anybody doubted, oh yeah,
confirmation.
he's
Nah,
fucking her.
Bronze,
it was for
where
real.
have you been, Bronze?
the rumor
All over the
is and I
place.
don't
And if not all over the place, off. I try to get myself off YouTube because I just be either traveling somewhere or I just was like, I need a day off. So yeah.
Right.
So that's the reason why I heard about it, but I was like, really? That shit happened? Wow.
Lisa, what'd you say the rumor
the
was?
rumor is I don't know if there's truth to it, but she's got one in the she's got
I
a bug
heard
in the
that.
oven. with Harry.
Oh, so
It's about time his 50-year-old ass had a fucking baby.
So Harry about to be a 50 baby daddy. Let's go.
Years old having a fucking kid. Fuck that. I'm good on that one.
Right.
He about to convert
I
them.
shoot
He about
myself
to
in the fucking head. I
he
got
about
10
to
kids, so I
convert
do
them.
not need no more babies.
He about to convert them kid into a Greek cult. That's what's about to happen,
Oh
bro.
God. And she's so, dude, it's just like she don't have an identity anymore at all. She's just like, oh, Greg gone. It's like, bitch, find yourself, bitch. How about you do that? Do something. Go find yourself, because you lost
We
a bit
been said
somewhere.
that. Yeah,
You
we
were still
been
a nothing
said
ass
that.
bitch. But like what little bit of self you had, you just lost that shit. You need to go find yourself, bitch.
Yeah,
Take a long walk.
we've been said that. It was just like you ain't got no like it's like it feels like Harry's telling you what to do. Like you ain't got no thoughts of your own. Just like
Listen,
bow
I'm
down.
17 years married. And I still, hell, my husband actually encourages the fuckery. You know what I mean? Like, he's not, no, I'm going to have my own identity always.
Mine just shakes his head.
Yeah, he does. Curtis does that sometimes too. But he'll giggle because he'll be like, you know what, baby? One thing I love, he's like, you demolish these bitches online. He's like, you say some of the wildest. I'll be like, shut the fuck up before I fuck your daddy and become your stepmama, bitch. I love it. That's great. You better watch out, Sugarfoot.
And
Or
then
maybe go fuck your daddy and become your stepmama, bitch. Learn, give you some fucking
I think
self-respect.
Sugarfoot is better.
Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot.
I like that. Bronze, your whole topic was me. She really thinks she's that important.
She
Like,
made
Bitch,
herself
nobody
about the
like
talking.
you.
She kept
Nobody
on
care
throwing
about
shots
you.
until we paid the little girl attention.
You brought your punk ass in here talking shit, and you got roasted. That's what happened. Nobody give a fuck about you.
it's like
You see how
Sugar
we
Bum.
switched the topic many times?
Go be a sugar. Go be a sugar bear
Hey, we all
somewhere.
did
You know
our
what I mean?
charity case for the week. It's okay. We did our charity work for the day. We gave you some attention.
If you just donate $50, you can help this young, skinny woman.
A meal a day.
95% of the donate.
You ain't shit, Bronze.
95 of the
95%
donations
of
goes to
the
the nearest.
donations go to fix.
And if you donate, we give you
Oh
this shirt.
shit, my fucking
Oh,
stomach
and
hurt.
if you guys have any
Maybe
duffel
we can
bags,
buy
we
you a
don't want to
wig
send
that
her
don't
out
talk
with a
from your
garbage
goddamn
bag. We're
point.
trying to stop that. So if you could donate your duffel bag, so that way she also can have something to carry her dignity in.
She got to
If you
carry
just
that
donate,
muskrat somewhere in her.
it's like if
You
you
know,
just
when
donate
she take it off,
$50
if she take
today,
it off.
you can help a poor individual, a skinny
Commercials used to come
individual.
on with the dogs and the little kids.
She got
Oh
flies.
my
She got
God, we gotta
flies
have an
flying
old
on
white
her.
lady do it though. We gotta have an old white lady. Have you seen Sugarfoot? She looks so terrible. Can we just send in 10
I
cents a
mean,
day and
not
we can
wasting
help her?
time. It's
Nah,
it's not
this shit
wasting
is funny.
time
She
though.
bring it on herself.
Nah, she did do it to herself. She doesn't learn, and she
Yeah,
likes
she
this
did.
shit.
I don't
And
even
now
know
she's
this
talking
chick and
about
she
she want
bring
to
it on
make a
herself.
channel. Now she says she want to make a channel. I'm gonna get more views than Bronze. I said I ain't hating. Start up that channel. You ain't gonna have no topics though.
Man, do
I
your
bet you.
thing. Show
I know.
your
She likes the
little skinny
attention.
ass.
She likes the attention. She ain't gonna have no. She ain't gonna have no
Yeah.
views.
You know, attention whores are all the same, baby. They like
That's
to
what
be
I'm
fed. It's
saying.
cool.
If Sugar Bum was to make a channel right now, I wouldn't even tune in because I know Brownie is 10 times better than you. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no topics, Sugar Bum. So why even start that shit? What you gonna do? Review Pop the Balloon and then wait for people to hit your link? The fuck out of here.
It's fucking
You
I
ain't
be
gonna
watching
have
that
shit
shit.
to talk about, yo. You like I ain't trying to hear nothing. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna have more views than Bron. I said, hey, I'm never hating. I encourage. Start a channel. Do great.
100%,
Yeah, do your
right?
shit.
Shit, I'll come support, girl.
I'll
I'll
support.
let you do your little roasty jokes on. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
Go
drop
start your
your
channel.
link. We'll all do it.
You wanna
We'll
do
come up and
your try on hauls
christen
with
your
the
channel
wigs?
for you.
Is that what you want to do? The try on hauls with the wigs? You got the fresh new Yaki? We can do we can do that. We can do that shit. You feel me? I ain't never hating. I'm dead ass. I ain't never hating. You ever see the
You
transform
ain't
shit?
shit, you wreck ass nigga.
Yo, you ever see the transform shit when a butch is a butch and then she
Yo, this
transform into a
nigga is.
feminine woman?
Oh my god.
Yo, I would love to see Sugar
Mm-mm.
Bum do a vid like that. We waiting on that, Sugar Bum.
Oh
I'll
my
even
god.
share your page if you want to go live and shit. Go ahead, Sugar
Oh
Bum. We
shit.
waiting. I ain't
Ooh.
never hating.
Okay.
Show me what the life is like in DC, how bummy DC is. Do that shit so I can show you more of this New York shit. You heard? Facts.
Man,
Bow
Yo,
chicka bow wow.
you heard? Talk
this
your
shit
ish
is so
all day.
funny.
All day. You know what I mean?
Like, why would you bring yourself into this? Why would you want to do this to
Because
yourself?
they love it, bro. This is what I'm saying. They love it. You know what I mean? They thought
Y'all
they
about
was
to
gonna
make
get
me a troll, and I'm not even like that.
troll gang, bro.
And
Troll gang, bro. That's what I mean. Troll gang.
you know what's crazy? Hey, check this out though, G. I didn't know that I could troll because I'm not, I'm not cut like that. You know how I am.
The
You know what I'm saying? But now
powers
I
is
know I
within
actually
you.
control a motherfucker. Oh my god!
Yeah, the power is within you to
Why not?
troll. But Summer knows
Yes.
Summer knows that I'm way more disrespectful, judging how I was with Psyche for the last couple of weeks. Lord forgive me.
Oh yeah, he's being very, very, very like with the gloves on right now. So he can get a little ruthless. But both of us can, right? Because like Bronze will
Yeah,
tell you too, like I am known for ripping a soul out of a motherfucker.
yeah,
And for
yeah.
some
Man, listen,
reason men
I'll
like
slap
playing with
my
me.
bitch.
Women
Listen,
don't usually step
and
up to
I
me
do
too
it.
much. It's men that want to play with
Sis,
me.
I'm like that. When I say I'm like that, I'm in bronze. No, I have to cut myself off because I will go all the way left on your dumb ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
If
have.
know.
I
you
will.
try me, I
That's,
will go
that's,
all the way.
that's
I'm
why me and
talking about
Summer is
all the way.
cool as fuck because she understands troll gang. It's just
Yeah.
I mean to the point I made somebody cry twice.
Yeah, we did.
It's like,
Shit, I made
why
people
would
piss.
they do
Nigga, you
Oh,
ain't supposed to be making people
Bronze.
cry,
I got
man.
somebody to
that? I
do.
did.
Bronze, so one of my trolls, and Bronze will tell you, one of my trolls, for whatever reason, is guys like to try to work out. Like, they'll be like, yeah, I'll work. I'll be like, come on, work out with me, because I'm a big gym head. And so I'll be
Mhm.
like, come on, work out with me. Do some sit-ups with me, or do some push-ups with me. And every time I get them, they do it every time. I had one guy, he was so drunk, he pissed on himself. Well, last night, I had a guy doing pull-ups. Had him take his shirt off and everything, Bronze. I was on Psyche's channel.
Oh shit! Damn, really?
Yeah,
See this?
really.
I
And he
don't
was,
know.
and I built his, listen, but I did a charity cake because let me tell you something. I built his ego so much that, like, for the next 45 minutes, he was just like, I feel fantastic about myself. It doesn't matter that I have a dad's bomb. Summer said dad's bombs are cool. I was like, all right, well, look, I did something good for the community. I built your ego up today.
That's right. Then you did it on site. So.
It was fun.
Like it was fun shit. And
He was a
I
sweetheart,
thought,
though. He was a young kid, but it was
yeah,
funny.
That's the first I thought I was feeling bad because of how I was acting on Sykes' panel. But then after a while, it's just like you don't be giving a fuck though. So it's like if you don't be giving a fuck, then I'm just being myself. I know Paige tried to block me. She was like, Paige is just like, can you stop, please? Can you stop?
I
Can
know.
you?
Well, that's like the one day that what was it? One of the guys came in. He's a big time troller, and he came in. And I was on my panel, and I seen what he did. He's going in psych, but I knew he was going to start using psych being gay and shit and against him and stuff. So I went in there. Alex pulled up. We pulled up and was like, "Look, motherfucker!" We just went wild on him to the point where he left. And then Paige kept on like, "Please, please, you guys." I was like, "Listen, I ain't trying to be a bitch to you, but shut the fuck up and don't talk to me right now. I'm on a mission right now. I'm protecting psych and I'm protecting this channel, whether you realize it or not. Mind your fucking row." And so afterwards, I went back and apologized and said, "My bad, babe. I didn't mean to, you know what I'm saying? But he was going to hurt Zach, and he was gonna Psyche. He was gonna hurt his channel, and he was gonna make him feel like real shit, and I wasn't gonna allow him to do that."
We not doing that. Come on, Psyche. You know what I mean? I hope this
Yeah,
is
he's a
coming.
good guy, dude. He's a sweetheart. Like he tries, and just because he's a gay man and shit, you're not gonna. And I know that's what he would have just tore him apart on that, and I wasn't gonna allow that.
What up, Trilla?
Bow chicka bow wow, but it was funny.
I love this pause that you doing right now, Trilla. Trilla.
I love that picture.
Hey, I'm
Ooh,
gonna
that
fall
Phoenix
back,
is
G.
beautiful.
All right, G's. Yo, Trilla, come on, man.
Yo, sorry, bro. Internet issues. Trying to figure this shit out.
What up, my guy?
Big up, bro. What's happening, man? I've literally been missing the whole conversation. Fucking hell, you in some wars. What's going on? Sounds like a war.
It's not really a war. It's just
We're just being silly.
we being silly and just Sugar Bum is just a fucking loser. So it's just we had to basically humble this individual that's in the chat, and they still don't learn. So it's all good.
Well, I only
She
came on
said
to
she's a
talk.
Southern Belle. I said she's Taco Bell. You know, it's just been back and forth all day.
Right.
Well, I only tuned in after like for about 10 seconds. So I thought, well, go on, man. What's going on, people?
Wagwan. I still got
That's-
my black card in case you didn't know, Trilla.
Oh shit.
I don't care what you say.
Well, that's debatable. I mean, mate, I'm even gonna have to donate you some money, fucking, just for you to buy a fucking curry goat. I swear to God.
No,
If you don't eat it, oh yeah, there's no denying you definitely ain't black.
see, this is crazy. Like I be eating Caribbean food. Like you act as if I don't be down with it. And I understand there's Indians within the Caribbean culture. Like you trying to play me. I don't like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have my goat. Besides goat, I still got my black card. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, it's debatable, bro. It's debatable.
It's not debatable. It's all facts.
I know you're not talking. I can hear your gas station wig from speaking up here, boo boo. Come on now, pipe down, little one. Sorry, y'all.
No gas station out here. Just this is my new man cave. You get me?
Yo, he got the purple lights. What you about to stream, my guy?
Nah. Just like start playing around with my new lights.
You got that Twitch? You got that Twitch, bro?
I got that new fucking 100-inch TV. You get me? So yeah, man. This is what it's looking like right now.
I like the man cave, bro. It looks dope.
It's plenty of room for improvement. You know, I mean, get the couches in there. You know, I mean, got the gym set up over here.
Oh, that is nice. I like that.
Yeah, that shit is nice, bro.
Okay, so those lights, those aren't rope lights. What kind of lights are those? I like those.
Oh,
those are the bulbs.
And I got these sky shades as well. These are still from Costco.
I like it.
These sky shades.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a work in progress. Early days. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, soon come. I mean, get it looking real nice. But yeah, just playing around at the moment, trying to get this internet sorted out in this room. It's not
you seriously not about to start a gaming stream though?
No, I'm not. I don't do. I game, but I don't game stream. I don't do that.
It's add on to the channel, you know, for the UK peeps. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be that.
So you know what it is? I think everybody who's on these panels tried to be a gamer, apart from some of the women. But yeah, I think a lot of these guys probably tried it, failed, and thought, "Fuck it, let me talk shit instead."
Right? You thought you could, but you can't. You're not built like that. Just sit out.
Good at gaming, but you ain't PewDiePie. You get me? You ain't one of those.
You're not them. You're not them. Just know your place. You're not Carson and the rest of them. Just know your place. You feel me?
That's it. You know, I'd rather get fucking 10 to 100 views chatting shit than like one view playing the game. Right?
You know, because it's like, who's viewing your channel? It's like, yeah, we want to play a game. Be like, you're just not built for this, bro. And then you fail in missions too? Nah.
Yeah.
Just relax, my guy.
Yeah, that's it. There are better people. There are better people.
Man, it's you know, but yo, what have you been up to, Trilla? How is it in the UK sectors?
Just fucking same old race fucking bullshit fucking talk. So obviously your politics is getting involved in ours, and everyone's kind of like, so the racists love Trump in our country. Basically, they're saying we need somebody like Trump in our country.
Wow.
And yeah, basically, and it's like they're looking at Trump like some kind of fucking guy who's just no nonsense, no bullshit, and he's just gonna throw people out regardless if it's illegal. That's what the racists want in our country, and the racists only represent about, probably, let's just be generous, say 1% of our nation.
There's not even a big population of them, though.
I mean, out of a country, so you got about a population of about 300 million plus, and we got a population of about 65 to about 70 mil. Yeah, so about 70 mil. So yeah, we're nowhere near your country in that regard. You're like 4 times more. But yeah, you know, I mean, that's basically what, in our country, basically, we got Keir Starmer, Labour Party. Labour Party are a lot more.
I heard about that.
Yeah, generally they're a lot more kind of like more about the people. But I mean, you know, the last time Labour were in power, they were going to war with Iraq. So, you know, it is what it is.
See, this is what I appreciate about Trilla. even though it was trolling, like not you trolling, but somebody else trolling. Shout outs to Trilla for being the most sane UK person I bumped into that comes on my panel and actually has conversation instead of bothering me about how the UK took over America and all this dumb shit. I'd be sitting here, I'd be like, I don't care. It used to be dudes from the UK that used to come on my panel. They'd be like, well, you know, America, it got owned by the British. And I said, okay, I know that. Like, why are you telling me this? Like, we sit here like, I don't care, bro. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm not bothered by that shit, you know? So it's that in a bag of chips, bro. But, you know, appreciate it nonetheless. And you know, it's crazy too. I did say this is going to be a short panel, so because I'm about to go out. So y'all, I gotta pack it up soon, y'all, because I'm about to go out.
What time you going out? I mean, where's the party at, bro? Where's the party at?
Oh, it's in my neighborhood. It started like a couple of hours ago, so I'm about to go out there, flex out, and just chill and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it, bro. That's it. Yeah, come on, bro. You know what I mean? It's what it is. Like,
all right, yo, and there's two, bro. Come through tomorrow as well, because I think I'm gonna try to run 2 panels that day. I'm not really sure. Just depends on how my schedule is gonna be, but I might run 2. One in the morning and then one in the afternoon.
Dude, I've been super tempted to jump on some of your streams. I mean, freaking some of these Americans that you got in your streams. I'm like, yo, when the conversation goes in a certain direction, I'm like, yeah, I need to get involved. But like, I'm like, trust me, bro. So you know, it is what it is. Like, I like some of your panelists, but yeah, I love the women on your panels. I ain't gonna lie, like they're just hilarious. They're wicked.
That's right.
You know, when it comes to the guys, I'm like, yo, you lot need to get an ass whooping, bro. They fucking teach you some manners. They'll set you straight, bitch.
You need to learn this shit today, boy. But yeah, because I gotta dip out soon. So yo, Summer, Trilla, last words, because I gotta pack up. And then I get ready to get up.
Well, bro, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be showing you my progress here for weeks to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna get this fucking little man cave looking like a proper bachelor pad. You know what I mean? And hopefully, yeah, man, get some bitches in here too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
knowing you because you a Mac, you a Mac, yo.
As long as the main one don't know about it, you get me. That's it. It's all.
Oh, I thought the main one would be cool with it though. No.
Ooh, not this one. She's
not this one.
Yeah, she thinks she's too good, bro. So yeah, you get me.
Did you tell her what's good though? I didn't mean to be your business, but you told her like, yo, you know what it is, like low key.
I mean, you know, we can have bants, we can have banter, but everything's a shit test, isn't it? Like with these girls, my new thing. I'm 40, she's 25, so I gotta keep it sweet with her. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I got you. Man, still a Mac out on these UK streets, you heard? You know what I mean? I be looking at these. I just saw some UK woman on some. I saw some UK woman on some like Instagram jump off. I said, UK women are so fine. It was just like saying. And then I discovered another fucking UK panelist like the other day that got a channel, and I'm like, oh shit. It's not even beef, bro.
Hey, bro, baddies are baddies, bro. It don't matter what country you're in, they're all the same.
Fact.
Yeah?
That's a fact, bro. Never forget that. That's a fact.
When you find a sweet one, you know you gotta behave yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Trilla, don't be a dog out on these streets, bro. You can just relax, bro.
That's it, bro. I'm good. You get me? But you know, I've got that policy that you can look but don't touch. You know what I mean, and so on. But,
it's one of those, right? It's one of those.
Hey, well, you know, you never know, innit? When it could come to a bitter end, is what it is. Gotta have some options. You get me?
Got you. Feel that. All right, Trilla. Summer, you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, yeah, I'm about to pack down because I'm about to get dressed and go out. So.
All right, sweetie. Well, have a great day. It was good talking to you. Having fun.
Yeah.
All right, Taco Bell. We'll see you later, sweetie.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Holler.
Peace, Summer. Yeah, you know, Bronzebird in the house. You know what I mean? So I wonder if this fucking joke Sugar Bum is still here. Probably not. Don't give a shit. Yeah, you know. Tomorrow, this is for the playback. Tomorrow, another Brownstone powwow in the morning, and I think I might do one in the afternoon. I'm trying to figure out whatever it is I got to do before I go. Fuck it. I don't really have anything else to say. yeah, shout outs to everybody that came through on the panel. Shout outs to everybody that came through in the chat. Especially Sugar Rot, her fucking lame ass fucking wigs that she's getting from the fucking gas station. We don't give her shit. All right, nah, seriously. Yeah, shout out to everybody who came on the panel and came in the chat. Appreciate all y'all, man. For real. Before I get on out of here, I'm gonna keep it basic and simple because I just gotta get the fuck out of here. Seriously, I need to get dressed now. What I like to do and play some music, play my shit, and I'm gonna be out. So much love. Peace.